with thy mighty hand. Them things say them fool away, yeah. Them things say them fool me, yeah. But only Jah know half of them evil starts to me people them, yeah. Them rob poor people night and day. Me tell us that only the rich they see the pay, yeah. 'Cause when them draw the tax, we get nothing from that. And we're gonna survive in the storm. Freedom from the tax, 'cause me little fear can't take that, yeah. Freedom from poverty, so the little picnic can live free. Saying crying freedom when me granny papa, justice and peace running on one other, yeah. Freedom, freedom, free. Crime and violence take over the streets, even the friendly city get swallowed by the beast. Up so and down so, I war them a free. I know them forget to them a one community. Let me ask you, what happened to the days when music appeared? Them days when one put a book and liquor slap and everybody nice and clean. Oh, the joy it used to bring. Do you remember? Yes, I remember. So I'm crying for freedom from the tax, 'cause me little fear can't take that, yeah. Freedom from poverty, so the little picnic can live free. Saying crying freedom when me granny papa, justice and peace running on one other, yeah. Freedom, freedom, freedom.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. 50 years ago,
Freedom from the tax, 'cause me little fear can't take that, yeah. Freedom from poverty, so the little picnic can live free. Saying crying freedom when me granny papa, justice and peace running on one other, yeah. Freedom, freedom,
came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free.
Okay, guys, welcome.
Welcome. Yes, we are stepping down new and different. And what you have just heard is one of my many productions as it relates to the Love and Joy rhythm, of which I produce. Right? We deliberately did that to the fact that we are going to address certain issues, right, that is troubling to us, which is the two main issues that what Jamaica is struggling with inflation, of course, and crime and violence. But before we get into the top of things, wifey, as usual, will do her house keeping. So, wifey, what you have to say?
Okay, guys, welcome. Happy Friday to each and every one. Happy Friday to our silent listeners. Happy Friday to those in television land. Thank you so much for always being with us. Really love and appreciate each and every one of you. And yes, Chuck Life, he produced sounds. We have haven't done any recently, but you've produced quite a few songs. Many, what to say now, man of many talents.
Oh, yes.
Happy team, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday to you. Really appreciate you guys. I see a lot of you over here. Rocky Day, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Friday to you. I'm trying to go through the chat and see everybody who's here. Journey with Jackie Houston saying good night. Good evening, host. Welcome, welcome, Jackie. Thank you so much for joining. This chat sort of ran through quickly there. Thank you each and everyone for being here. Really appreciate it. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anybody. If I miss anybody, forgive me. And for a happy team, you know that you are plenty in numbers. So I'm just going to give you all an umbrella welcome again. And happy Saturday to each and every one of you. Really appreciate your continued support. Okay, Baron.
All right. So as you see the topic, guys, because we always stand true to our theme, right? And as it relates to gangsters taking over Jamaica, it is such a very serious and crippling concern as it relates to the many gangs that really infested Jamaica. Now, one of the reasons why I want to target this topic, because of course it is one of the primary problem, if not the biggest problem that we are struggling with as Jamaicans, right? Now, I have done some deep research, and and I'm going to present to you one of from a renowned journalist, right, in the United States of America, who had done a deep dive research, right, on some of the most volatile gangs in Jamaica, and he had done it up close and personal, right? And so then I want to share that information, and as crippling as it is, right? Believe you me, it sent chills in my spine as it relates to the mind process of these criminals, right? Now, as we speak, right, the crime statistics for last year, let me just remind us all that the crime statistics for last year was 1,400 and change, right? As we speak now, the year has not been completed as yet, and we are now looking at 1,390. So obviously it's en route, right, to pass 1,400. And it tells us a lot of things. What I want to tell you from the crime statistics, which is, from last year, 1,400. If you look on the Jamaica crime constabulary force crime statistics, I don't know why the reason they have not come out with the crime stat for last year, because it was embarrassing to the government, right? And so then, of course, effort in terms of not wanting to make it look that bad, but it is rather worse, right? Now, so when you see that, as it relates to the government who, refrain from putting out, right, that sort of homicide rate, which is over 1,400, right? It tells you that Jamaica is going down and apart to the abyss very fast. Now, what I want for us to have an understanding about the gang and the growth of the gang is that the government, right, and based on the many strategies that they have utilized, right, they are not able, right, to have a dent as it relates to a reduction in the crime rate. And it is tend to be growing, right? The clip that I'm going to play, one of the reasons why it is crippling, right? You have persons who live in certain communities, right, who build their homes. So people, I want you to listen to this because this is extremely serious. And the gangs are expanding out throughout Jamaica, right? Now, what these persons are saying, that they work hard and build their house. And as a result of the gang, the house that they work hard and build, the gangsters are telling them they have to pay extortion fee to live there. Just imagine that you work hard and build your house. And in some instances, persons who own the house, build your house and own your house, have to be paying, right, gangsters, right, rent on a monthly basis. People, it was so shocking to me when I saw that clip and I said, I want to share it with Jamaica. I know that, many persons may have seen that clip, right? But for those who have not seen that clip, it is going to be, trust me, terrible, terrible. And I am playing with Jamaica for a Jamaican government to understand that, look, Jamaican government and its citizenry has to go full tilt in fighting crime. Now, on the crime statistics, for your information, right, the gangsters own 74% of the homicide rate. Yes, people, you have heard what I've just said. Let me give you a breakdown as it relates to the 1,400 ballpark homicide rate. Gangsters responsible for 74% of that homicide rate. That is crippling. So if we are to imagine, right, that if we able to control, right, gangsterism in Jamaica and reduce that 74%, Jamaica would once again becomes the paradise as it used to in the 60s and early 70s. Before I play the clip, I want to make mention of something as it relates to how politics, right, play a part in people's life, particularly when the politics is deceiving. And I want to make reference to the Jamaica Labour Party conference that held recently, and certain comment that came from Robert Montague. And you see, this is one of the reasons why, right, Jamaica is like this, where you have politicians over the years have been making promises, right, that they cannot deliver. And then for Montague or the Jamaica Labour Party, right, trying to, sell themselves to their voting bloc, to give their voting bloc the reason to vote for them. This is what they are coming with, people. And I can't believe that Robert Montague would have gone so low, or the Jamaica Labour Party would have gone so low. And so then what they do, right? Because they know that they can't come out and speak about crime, because you know where crime is at. It's very bad for them. They cannot come out and speak about agriculture as it relates to our inflation, right? As it relates to our GDP, right? And as it relates to corruption, in the system that causes inflation, right? As it relates to, limited GDP turnover that we have as a Jamaican economy, right? We are importing more than we are exporting. So that speaks for itself as it relates to how it affects our GDP. So the government know that, look, they are failure right across the block. Coupled with that is the callous, plain corruption that rigged most of the sectors. And so then what the Jamaica Labour Party is coming out with at their conference, okay, let us, and some time ago before Robert Montague came out, for persons who are following me, my ardent followers, right, who are, following me, they know from time to time, I said, be careful, because when it comes to the political season, remember I said, guys, when it comes to the political season, what you're going to have politicians coming out with their rhetorics, right, and tell you all manner of evil, all empty promises, because it is coming to the political season. And so then here they are gearing up. And this is the new thing that they are dealing with now. So, okay, after Jamaica facing serious inflation as it relates to basic food items, right? Healthcare, right? This is what Robert Montague is coming out. Let us promise them and tell them that we are going to try as a government to remove visa restrictions so that they open opportunity to the United States to travel to the United States, to travel to Canada, and to travel to Europe. Oh my God, what a mess.
Since him have jurisdiction over that.
What a mess. People, listen to me. Jamaica is in no position of a strong trade-off with first world countries. People, common sense. People, I just want people to listen to me. Common sense, right? What Jamaica has, right, that United States, England, and Canada want so much that they will have a seat, right, to listen to Robert Lyad Montague, and said, okay, you know what? Jamaica is one of our strongest trading partner, right? And so then let us compromise and do that. It will never happen. But because of how gullible the politician believes we are, they can come and they can package a little thing, give it to them. This is what we are going to give them so that, of course, we don't look too bad, you understand, and then put you back in a power waiting on visa restriction to remove. Hey, this is callous, right? Now, when you talk about these things, right, and this is one of the reasons why I am going to show certain things and break them down, right, and give statistics to prove what I'm saying. I am not just eating out on Jamaica Labour Party. And I am just not eating out on the People's National Party. But I have to, as a result of where we are in comparison to other countries in the Caribbean who have gone far ahead of us. So then if, depending on which side of the politics you are on, whether you are GLP, whether you are PNP, I am asking you to make that comparison for yourself as it relates to other Caribbean countries, right, in the Caribbean basin, right, and ask yourself why those Caribbean countries seems to be springing ahead, right, economically speaking, as it relates to Bermuda, as it relates to Barbados, as it relates to Cayman, as it relates to Nassau, as it relates to Turk and Caicos, right? You name it, right? They are flourishing. Trinidad and Tobago, they are flourishing more than us. So let us put out the politics out of this and ask ourselves, these countries, remember that Jamaica is the third largest country in the Caribbean. And so then, Jamaica has the opportunity to have even more resources than these countries. Jamaica has more resources than these countries, in exception, though, to Trinidad, who has oil, right, which is, of course, a well-needed commodity. But for other countries, right, who don't have oil like Trinidad, right, is competing, right, more viably in the market space than Jamaica. And people, let me ask a question. Why do you think that is the reason as to why they are progressing more than us? It is very simple, very simple. If you look in the politics of Cayman, look in the politics of Bermuda and other countries in the Caribbean, you'd have now realized that their politics is not as corrupt and eroded like ours. You will also see that they're able to control their crime, right? Now, one of the reasons why, and that's why I am going to play the clip for you to let you see how gangsterism is damaging Jamaica. People who has that critical thinking skills can know that where you have a country, that you have gangsters infested into that country, what it does economically is to drive away entrepreneurs. It makes the island not viable for that economic advantage because entrepreneurs are scared to come in and conduct business. So we are talking common sense tonight, right? We are talking about the issues tonight that matters to us. One of the reasons why the government have it so difficult to deal with the gangs, because originally in the 70s and 80s, the politicians were the ones who started the gangs. The politicians were the ones who fueled the gangs, giving them guns and so forth, right? And we hear about the show of posse from them, right, in those early years that grow to strength, right, and in extension to the United States and do a lot of damages and other gangs that spring from there. Now, what had happened, right, in the 2000s, what comes and makes it so difficult for these gangs as they grow and as they influence, right, the youths of today, right, because most of our youths are dying as it relates to the influence of gang. The gangsters are winning them, right? And so that parental guidance totally reduced. What much a parent can do when a parents who reside in volatile area, no matter how much that parents tried, you understand, to put his children on the positive pathway because of the fear of the gang, right? And without no regards for life, right? Their children has to bow to the gang forcefully, joining the gang. That fear is making the gang grow from strength to strength. Coupled with that, in the 2000s, what we have? Scamming. So then the scamming comes. These new crops of gangsters don't need the politicians anymore. They have their money to purchase their weapons. If you notice on one of my clips, I did ghost guns. And if people were listening to what I was saying on ghost guns, these are guns that manufactured in the United States, bear no serial number, so they cannot be traceable. And simply means this is one of the mediums that the gangsters, scammers are using, right? So that it may not be tracked to them. So many of these guns are in Jamaica. They are all over Jamaica. They're made in the United States. So my people, I'm saying all of this to prepare you for the documentary that I am going to show to you right now. And I want you to understand, my listeners, how crippling this documentary is. And this is not any ordinary Jamaican just go and just do the documentary, right? This documentary was done by an extremely skilled person from the United States who have done this documentary up close and personal with some of the most ruthless killers, right? So please stand by and listen this for yourself. Playtime.
Okay, guys, so I'm just going to do an umbrella welcome to those who just recently joined us. Thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. And happy Friday to each and every one of you. And Teacher P, hope your grandfather get better soon. Everybody just put out some prayers for Teacher P's grandfather.
Teacher P,
who's not feeling well at this time. Okay,
blessings goes out to you, Teacher P. All right, so wife is sharing the screen to you, and after you listen this clip, I will be playing one of the songs that are written by my brother, right? That is one of his songs on his album, depicting his storyline relating to gangs as well. So tonight is going to be very entertaining.
Okay, guys, so I am going to share right.
Oh, don't play that. Okay, so guys, I am going to stop that and take over from here. So the reason for me to show that, let us now do a deep dive into what we all have just seen, right? What we have seen an area of Mountain View, right, with volatile gangs. But the question that Mystic Sensation is asking is how much of what we have seen, right, affects Jamaica throughout, and not only just affect Jamaica throughout, how much of that, majority of that as a matter of fact, representing the volatile voting blocks, the strongest voting blocks. So people, I want you to get something, you know. I want you to get something. What you have seen there, these are the people who represent the strongest voting bloc of both JLP and PNP. The Mountain View, the Tivoli Gardens, the Rima, the Jungle, the Canterbury, the Flanker, the Rosemount, the Rosites, you name it. So when we take ourselves, right, and have a look inside, how much of these lives have been improving, right? Now, not only that, politicians over the years, they know about these areas, right? And have you heard it, that they have it indirectly sustained for the purpose of keeping them in power? The gangster becomes a fuel line. Number one, let us show you a perfect example. When Edward Philip George Siaga was running the constituency of Tivoli Gardens. He has never lost an election there. People, listen what I'm saying to you, people. Edward Philip George Siaga from the Jamaica Labour Party has never lost an election there in Tivoli. Right? From Siaga took that over. Now, the people's lifestyle has not been changed for over the umpteen of years. Guess what? These are the people that living in these volatile areas can't even get an NHT mortgage home. They are not qualified. They are not qualified. Right? And so when you see Robert, right, Montague coming out with this political rhetoric, he's appealing to the base, appealing to the base, because they are uneducated, right? And so then, of course, you can keep the masses ignorant to sustain them in power. You see the cruelty what they go on in Jamaica? You see the cruelty, people? Right? Now, the politicians know that there's a Mountain View exists. The politicians know that a lot of guns are there. The politicians know the area leaders. The politicians, they know the area dons. But when it comes to the time to vote, and the area done can galvanize the voting bloc, and people through fear who live in a particular demographic, right? Particularly if it is a GLP stronghold or PNP stronghold, you dare not vote for a PNP and let any one of them know if it is a GLP stronghold, and vice versa. And these are what we talk about as it relates to politicians who killing us day and night. Now, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to play another clip. This is a song from my brother, my personal brother, blood brother, that is, and he's American citizen. My brother is American citizen. But he appeared because he traveled to Jamaica back and forth. Sometimes he stayed at my place when he comes there. I think he's also listening tonight. And I told him that I will be featuring him tonight. And because he's traveling back and forth, he's able to capture, right, the detail lyrically and put them out into his lyrics. So I want you to listen his lyrics. Remember, I'm telling you he's American. But the way how he relates as a Jamaican, right? Because most of his brothers, right, are from Jamaica, including me. So I am going to play, right, his clip and show you how he articulates in capturing what is happening. All right, without hesitation, we're going to play the clip and we're going to come back and talk about the politics.
Okay. All right. Hold on, guys. Let me just share the screen again.
Welcome back to Primetime News. 13 people shot, 4 dead, including a baby and a 10-year-old. The headline this evening out of St. James.
Clarendon recorded 5 murders, followed by St. Catherine with 4, Kingston 2, and St. James 2. There were also killings in Hanover, St. Thomas, St. Mary, and Westmoreland.
should I make them this? Seems like Jamaica lose them goddamn sense. Nobody want live again. Landlord not take check, got too much killy punishment. The you say you have the future, but be careful they will shoot you. Yeah, them trigger happy, but on a laughing face I greet you. Big on the ego, what will make your body miss some. Big eye into some before it do you. Bang, bang, out of the belly of the night. Crime rate sky high, you no see it a take flight. Them are too dirty, you need a sky sprite. What make you the prefer take a little girl like you too bright? You say crime pays, by what comes? It's like you're working for commission at the damn mall. Every duppy when you make you have to pay for. Cause everyone is subject to things are run red, redder than red. 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 Jamaica say, round up the perpetrators. Some light of fluid and some oil Michelin tire. Poor people won't live in peace. Down in the belly of the beast. Regurgitate your negative way. Split. Look how Jamaica used to. Sweet like a honey. Blood down the drain things. Bitter like Cersei. Killing your brother man. Tell me is it worth it? Finger on the trigger down. Pull it. Things are run red. Redder than red. Things are run red, redder than red. Things are run red, redder than red. Things are run red, redder than red. Nobody want live again. Big eye into some before it do you. Bang, bang.
All right, there you have it. Right, as he appeal, bigger heads do something before it do you. Because crime, right, has no respect of person who it may choose to be its victim. From once you're in the path of death, right, when it has been imposed upon you, right, by gangsters, right, then your situation is unfortunate. Having said this, it simply means that when we look on our situation, when we look and the statistics that is telling us that we are looking on 1,400 homicide rate. The government hid that number last year because it is embarrassing to the government. Embarrassing in the sense that even although there is a clear present performance matrix regarding to Horace John, right, the man at the tenor, right, who responsible at the helm, right, show no signs of any positive input to crime, as crime crippled Jamaican people. But worse than that, to show you the carelessness of this government, right? While we have crime eating at our headbacks, we have politicians, right, who pilfered money from the taxpayers in spite of what we have, in spite of what we are facing. A dilemma as it relates to crime. And in spite of all of that, no sympathy, no regards. Now, as we see these areas that cloud and covered with crime, right? We see that as a result of them not able or lacking the capacity, right, to make choices that would put them, right, in the future, you understand, as it relates to nation building. So then the politicians come along and they cloud their minds, right? Now, what this government is now selling, right? Is he going to sell us, right, that, okay, there are strategies that he has utilized while he being in power, right, that shows reduction of crime in any way, shape, nor form? He can't. He can't. So we are going to break them down one by sectors. So when we look into the Minister of National Security, right, not being biased, just being a concerned citizen, not being biased, would you, and I want you to answer me tonight, would you say to yourself that as it relates to the Minister of National Security, that a government responsibility is to provide safety for its citizenry? So we are going to ask the first question, we're breaking them down. Have we seen any form of reduction? Do we, as a citizen, feel safe to be in Jamaica? And I mean anywhere in Jamaica. Gone are the days that we could say that area, right, is, you know, crime free and so forth. We can't say it anymore. I mean, the entire Jamaica is crippled under crime.
Siege.
It's under siege. So then let us ask, how does that ministry doing as it relates to Andrew Holness' leadership from 2016 to now, right? You answer that yourself. Would you give him a passing grade as it relates to crime, right? How safe do you feel being in Jamaica? I know that persons are concerned that even when you leave out of your house or your home, if you want to say that, right, to go to the ordinary supermarket, right, or to do any business outside the premises of your home, right, you have to pray and ask Father God to guide and protect you while you go out there. Why, as a Jamaican, ordinary citizen, have to feel that way, locked with fear? That, you know, going to your work, right, or going to and forth, particularly if you're living in a volatile area, right? You could be approached by a gangbanger who just decided, right, to take you out. Now, look at business and the fear that gangsterism is causing the business sector, right? Look at the Chinese, right? And we're not going to be biased, right? The Chinese who are doing business in Jamaica, at least they are offering some level of employment, regardless of how minute in pay or salary that is. So they are doing something productive and progressive to an economy. But guess what? The Chinaman may be conducting business into a particular area that the gangsters and the gang leader feel that, oh, are we run the turf here, you know? So you see, everybody who are in the turf here need to pay extortion fee. And so then the gangster, right, send him gangbanger, you understand, to link Mr. Chin and tell Mr. Chin, say, well, here what happen now? Send a 30 grand come, right? And Mr. Chin might ask, for what? Because Mr. Chin is a businessman, you know. Then Mr. Chin is going to be told, what? You don't want protection. So then you understand what it is. It is not unique. People, listen to what I'm saying. It is not unique to any one particular corner of Jamaica. It is not unique to Mountain View. It is not unique to Tivoli. This thing is growing up on us. The other day, right, the government, right, put out the SOE. And roughly about 20 yards within the region of the SOE, criminals, even although the SOE active, criminals going through there to commit number 3. So then what does it take? What does it tell the government? Right? What does it tell the government? Right? What does it tell the government? Now the situation gets so chronic that crime fighting as we speak just cannot be rest in the government labs alone. It just cannot be the government responsibility alone. It's becoming so chronic that the responsibility of fighting crime distribute to every single home in Jamaica. Now, let me tell you something, people, right? We have seen that as a result and one of the fuel that caused the gang to survive and strive until now and growing and expanding, influencing, right, the youths to come, simple means going against parental guidance because the influence is so powerful and people who live in a particular area are in fear of their lives, right? So guess what? The gangsters are growing their children for them because they have no say. People, you don't see what is happening, people. They have no say. So the focus on crime fighting has to be that we have to unite in killing the informer to die mentality, because that is how they fuel their energy. We're not speaking because we lack by fear. And at the same time, government, right, is not making it any form of better for us, right? So when you look at it, my friend, as I spoke to you and giving you a perfect example that what you need to look on and read this is when you peep inside the Caribbean and you say, okay, all right, Cayman is not like this. Bermuda is not like this, right? And other Caribbean countries are not like this. And Jamaica having more resources. But it goes to show you the corruption. 2 countries in the Caribbean where their politics are alike, where their politics are similar. Jamaica and Haiti. Jamaica and Haiti. So anyone in the chat or any expert, right, who want to look in the Caribbean, and as it relates to the type of politics that we are practiced, so corrupted, right? So corrupted. Now, so we talk about the Minister of National Security, and we give that a failure to the government. Now let us venture into our education system. Our education system, right, as it relates to educating our youths, right? You will find that it's only minuscule of the entire Jamaican society are tertiary educated. I want people to understand this, where I'm going with this. as it relates to the Jamaican society on a whole, right? It's only a bottleneck few have that tertiary education. Now, look what is happening to that tertiary portion. They are leaving the country. Yeah. They are leaving Jamaica. Because when they look on the system of governance, they see where their future is them. And see where opportunity is lacking. And so then, the best thing to do is to go across the waters for better opportunity. So the system of politics that we have in Jamaica is forcing something that we call a brain drain society. Forcing the educated few, right? Because of the limited opportunity, right? And the high inflation. They have to run if they want to stay above the fray. If they want to lift their heads above the water, they have to do that. Many of the police men and women in the police force waited on that monthly salary. And as they get it in their hands, you see where cost of living, inflation, just eat it away like that. Right? And then you find that also it forces them, and I am not giving a pass to corrupted police officers, but it forces them, right, to do the things contrary to their mission statement. Let me put it in that way. And so my people, we have a serious problem. Who we need to point the fingers on? Our so-called leaders who have promised us that they know the path to lead us into a viable country. Jamaica, as it is in a dilemma. So then, our education, as it relates to tertiary level, how many Jamaicans can afford that? Let us speak what is happening here in Jamaica. Let us speak what before we hurry up and go to the vote, because we hear say Robert Montague and the government, right? And him come along is going to speak to United States, you understand, to see if they can, lift visa restriction, right? I mean, what we have as it relates to being a strong trading partner to United States, Canada, and England, that they are going to compromise, right? They are going to meet us, right? It is sickness with these politicians. And him, Robert Montague, swear, right, at the conference that, let me tell you what he swear. He sworn at the conference that this government is excellent. So then, crime is good. Robert Montague sworn, makes strong statement that this government is one of the best government. So then, the crime statistics doesn't shake in him. He doesn't concern about it. Just look, those think people, he doesn't concern about it. Right? He doesn't concern about Jamaican safety. Because apart from Robert Montague all of us know that we are not safe. We are not safe and we are not feeling safe. Right? When you have a crime statistics, you understand, that show you 1,300 or 400 homicide rate, and 74% of that gangsters responsible. 74%. You have a problem. But Robert Montague doesn't see that. When you have an education system where one of the ministers, Rural Reid, and friends robbed millions of dollars. Someone said, sometimes mystic sensation is just repetitive and it repeat a lot of stuff. But tell me what else there to talk about. I have to repeat these things. I have to repeat these things because they are constant. It is not like we are seeing something else where that mystic is going to report on. Come on. They are constant, consistent. And so then when we have that consistency, if the consistency doesn't break by the doers of evil, then we have to continue not to make it a 9-day talk. And that's how simple it is. And so then we have to remind them of their wrongdoing. And we have to constantly beating them because they are consistent with their wrongdoing. How can Robert Montague come out so strong, right, for his prime minister, of course, and yet look at the discipline that Andrew is setting? Now, you know that, right? Every year, people, I want you to look at something every year, and I'm not going to stop from repeating, regardless of how people saying this and that. I want for you to know. I want for you to aware. Every year, a member of parliament need to declare a statutory declaration. For one, for it to show transparency, checks and balance in the system. Checks and balance in the system. Transparency. And from Andrew Holness being a prime minister, this man is inconsistent of that every year. So then you as a leader, and you're leading from the front, right? You're at the helm. And you know that if you do that, not declaring it on time by law, you are breaking the law, and it should come with punishment. This is the person that Robert Montague is swearing strongly for, and said that he will put his head on a block for him. This is the person. This is the person. So I want to ask Robert Montague, right? If he believed that the prime minister, right, not to show the people clarity in terms of, comes out with him statutory declaration on time and set a standard for his men to follow. The next question that I want to ask Robert Montague, since you are swearing for this man, in every sector of this government, of this incumbent government, right? Money robbed up, money gone missing. Have we heard anyone being charged? Have we heard anyone held accountable? No. Why that is so? Because if the leader, right, was not a part of the corruption, he, the leader, would expose the corruption. And since they are clear and apparent corruption. And he hugged it up. And him himself is participating, right, in wrongdoing by not declaring his statutory declaration. Right? So this is the man, right, that Robert Montague coming out strong for. But I don't blame Robert Montague if his lips being sweet. Right? Now, let me show you the difference, right, in terms of how you discipline a politician when they need to be disciplined. The only history that has shown us in our politics is Portia Simpson, who came out and did that with Jack Smith. Did that with Jack Smith. Prison Jack Smith. Right? Prison Jack Smith. And to show you how the system of politics is so corrupt. While PJ Patterson was ruling. So PNP no get one either. And Portia has to fight and prison Jack Smith. PJ Patterson didn't like it. He didn't. And so then also in the PNP party, Portia Simpson get a fight. Can you imagine? She step out and said not a bit of that they will have hard work in Jamaica, right? Who left Jamaica, gone abroad to work in a snow, in a sun, in a rain. And you sit in your office, you understand, and take for the people them pension money and go buy Benz and go build big house. Right? Portia Simpson, Miller. Portia, regardless the names that people call Portia Simpson, Miller. Portia Simpson, as a woman, right, is the only person carry two big seed, two big testicles. Portia Simpson, as a woman, carry two big testicles and send Jack Smith to prison. So, Portia Simpson have the testicles. Right? Let's look at it. Right? Who can show a better record than Portia Simpson? Tell me, who in the politics today, no PGA, no Edward Siaga, no Donald Sangster, no Alexander Bustamante, you understand? None of them that you mentioned, regardless of how you want to view Portia. Portia came out and ensured that Jack Smith was prisoned because of a wrongdoing, corruption. Right? Which politician want to say to me otherwise that another politician can come out with a testimony like that? You know you're not going to get it from Anjo. Because the man rural read his bench and body. Right? They both went to the same school. Right? When Andrew was Ministry of Education, right, Rural Reid used to advise him. So when he step out and be Prime Minister and put in really in the Ministry of Education, and so what happened to the money? So people, between me and you can have an understanding might be how the money share. You understand? I'm not speaking directly. I'm just assuming there. Right? Nothing being done. Nothing being done. Right? So we touch the health sector. When you're looking at the health sector, X amount of money that came through for the for COVID projects. The money there just gone silent. People don't look, no? Eh? So, the Minister of National Security, flaw. Ministry of Education, flaw. Health, flaw. Right? And when we go into the Ministry of Labor, we saw that man, right, went on the side to defend Canadian authorities as it relates to the farm workers who were suffering under certain abuse. And he took their side. That is the way how you defend Jamaican people. And while you are doing that, taking their side, you have private investigators are here who dug and found the truth and established the truth that caused him to be shamed. Right? Because of the careless lie that he told. Right? So then when you hear me come and I'm saying, why not Jamaica? Right? You have been there with both parties. Why we can't give a third party a chance? Why? Yeah, what is so wrong with that? Why can't we just, right, not just lock down ourselves and vaccine ourselves from a particular mentality, right? Come out of the partisanness, right? And said, okay, look at yourself. For persons who live in the Tivoli Gardens, a lot of them there want to come out, but can't come out. A lot of persons who live in a Mountain View want to escape it, but can't escape it. A lot of people who live in a jungle want to come out and can't come out. And oh my God, politicians and the gangsters just suppress them. Am I lying? They are not getting any headway by any political decision, right? Who is pushing towards nation building, right? So we look for all of that. So when we take a peep in a local government, look what is happening, right? How much money wrapped up, right? And those money went into 2 accounts. And you're going to say Byron mustn't repeat Byron like him repeat himself too much every time. Look, me not stop from beat them. Right? Local government. Right? Money went into 2 accounts that are traceable. CCTV as it relates to the first time the account process. And all of the money they're gone. Over 34 million just gone from the sector. Right? Just gone from the sector.
Garbage pile up.
Garbage pile up all over Jamaica. All over Jamaica. Right? Because they don't have the adequate tools to do their work. Why? Why? Nepotism, cronyism, skullduggery. These are the reasons why. And yet, what you saw last week, they're stepping out in drones, right? In numbers. And a party conference and people, hey! And all of that. The madness continues. The madness continues. And I'm wondering if anyone there asked about the crime situation. Right? We have seen this government utilizing strategy. The same strategy over and over, only shape it a little bit different. Same strategy, nothing happened. SOE, 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 and nothing happened. Nothing happened. So whether SOE want to be there, yes or no, SOE cannot stop them gangsters up, right? From creating mayhem. Look at the world of difference. Let me show you, my ardent listener, the world of difference between the United States and Jamaica as it relates to the criminal justice system. the Jamaican criminal justice system, and let me just tell people this, that these politicians don't want to change the system, right? This Westminster system, this colonial system that they have from Wapia Kilfilla, that has no teeth, right, to crime. They know the reason why they don't want to change it. They are part of the problem, part and parcel of the problem. So let me show you the perfect example. Now watch this. America, United States of America, right, used to have that Westminster system, but they have changed it to criminal codes that matched up with current wrongdoing. You understand? And create defense mechanisms against these and against that. Look here what we have. The other day, we know about the Jamaican gangsters that spread its wings to the United States, in Florida to be exact, and create the mayhem and being arrested, right, by the feds. And what happened? What do you think? That one thing that they did, the feds are going to make sure that when they clean them, the feds will hang on the root, latch on the root, and wring the root, and uproot it. So then, you will witness a dynasty of a particular gang that reigns supreme in Jamaica, commit so much mayhem, becomes a revolving door within the criminal justice system. Right? They kill witnesses, they do all sorts of things, and come out and create the same mayhem, same havoc. And then the question I'm asking, if the politicians cannot save us from them, why should we vote for them? People don't ask themselves the question. Look at reason now. The politicians at the heart of the day cannot save us from the gangbangers. The politicians at the heart of the day cannot save our homicide rate. You understand? To exceed over 1,000 per year from over 20 odd years. Why do we need them? Why do we need them? Huh? The primary responsibility of a government is to keep its citizenry safe. That's the first priority of a government. So if the government fails in first priority, then why? Why? Why we keep them? And why we keep on sustaining them in office? Right? You want to tell us that so? Eh? People, you just want to tell us that we don't have the level of, thinking. Right? For God, He knows when. Right? The strongest voting bloc. People just ask it as it relates to the volatile area. They cannot afford tertiary level education. And who are the strongest voting bloc for both parties? Who are the strongest? So people see what I try showing, So what I try showing. That the people them who run on the rally, the people them who up on the bandwagon, the people them who bring up the numbers for the political party to win, for the respective political party to win, are in and they get to them there. You understand me? I said, and they get to people there, put them in a power. Because they are the strongest voting bloc as it relates to the numbers. And what are you getting to voting for these people? You have people, you understand, in the highlands of society. You understand me, I say, who live in the Bashir don't even vote and getting ahead of you. which part no election season, no miss on a vote, no dieted like to the core, and no get none. And the people who live in the Jacksonville, the Red Hills, right? And you name it, the Bashy area, some of them, majority of them not in the vote, but they are getting ahead of you. Right? And they are the ones who afford tertiary. They're their children. Yeah? Look, the people who live in the Bashy areas, right? They are the ones that are getting the benefits. And some of them not even voting because they know how corrupt the system is. Majority of them are not even voting or participating. You don't see them on bandwagon, you don't see them on bus. They hang out and they either push out and a labor right, shower, power. You don't see them and do them something there. They are the ones who getting ahead. They are the ones, you understand, who afford tertiary. So when you look at yourself, poor people who live in the volatile area, right? And if some statistics need to be done, you'd surprise the bottleneck number that you have coming from out of the ghetto as it relates to tertiary. I am not saying that you don't have tertiary people come from the ghetto. You have that. But what amount as it relates to percentage? As opposed to those who live in Jacksonville and all those Bashy areas, right? They are getting the benefits and they are not voting. Right? And you continue. When you're not GLP, you put in PNP. When you're not PNP, you put in GLP. And what you hear from both of them? The other day, if you go back on my clip, on one of my videos, I showed to you a video. Right? That's why, if you notice, Mystic Sensation, you know, when we come here, we will play from the mainstream media. Right? Most of us vloggers get the information from mainstream media, right? And utilize it in the way they want to utilize it. Some just give a little piece and a little pinch, you understand? But that's where they get it from, mainstream media. Or persons who might see the actual playing out of any incident and call in, you understand, a vlog and report. That's how we process information. But for me, I give you the source. So if it is TVJ it come from, I feel happy to say, okay, it is TVJ it's come from. It's not subjective, right? And I am not going to be here, right, and know very well that certain information is false. And I'm going to sit in front of my ardent listeners, right, who spend their precious time to listen to me, and I fabricate any information. I am going to give the best analysis based either on my experience or information received from a particular source. Because we are here to educate, right? As it relates to the credible source, we are here to educate, right? And I don't care of persons who want to say, okay, I play back this or play back that. You understand? I am bringing from the source so that people can understand, where we get the information from, right? And know that, okay, this is not just subjective in terms of my perception, right? Because guess what? We are disseminating information and we are doing it in a positive way. So this is what we are saying. When you pull back yourself from over 60 years, of this political mayhem that we're voting for PNP and GLP. We put in PNP and PNP rub up money. We hear about the Colonel Spencer saga, although he processed through a court and the court found him not guilty. Right? But he had stained himself. We had heard about the furniture scandal as it relates to where PJ Patterson concerned. Right? We have heard about the spring plane as it relates to Edward Siaga, where he's concerned. And so then when we ask ourselves the question, right? we see that, okay, the PNP is not better than the GLP. And the GLP is not better than the PNP. And as a matter of fact, GLP protect PNP wrongdoing. You might think this is joke. This is not a joke. GLP protect PNP wrongdoing. And PNP protect GLP wrongdoing. And that's why they are making it sure. And that's why that was one of the reasons why to fight against Portia. When Portia go against the grain. Because Portia went against the grain. Because to them in the bubble, they don't do that. So Portia was fought against. Because Portia did that. Portia went against the grain. So people, you need to understand what is happening here. And from Portia done that. Which other politician? Which other politician? Which other politician go to prison apart from Jackson? People who not pull up all of the search engine, the Google, the Yahoo, you name it. And the only person you want to see that got prison is Jackson. Done by Portia Simpson. The only woman who have 2 testicles. Done by Portia Simpson. She was man enough. She was brave enough to do that. Right? And get beaten in our own political party to have done that. So then, when I say to you that the PNP protect the GLP and the GLP protect the PNP, all what they are playing with us people is room for rents apply within politics. GLP, you go in and eat for you, and when me go in, me eat for me. So then, certain policies, look at it, you know. I want to show you something, you know. I want to show you something, people. Jamaica Labour Party make a move as it relates to Section 53, the Integrity Commission Act. I'm going to show you something, people. And I'm going to expose People's National Party for who they are. You understand? Because they sit and wait for the benefit, you know. They only want to go into the power. Right? And this government make a move to silence the Integrity Commission. You hear PNP come out and talk about it and oppose it strongly. Eh? No. They have not done that. Because they are waiting for them to go inside to get for them slice. So then when they do something, the Integrity Commissioner don't come out with it publicly. And so they can get to clean it up. So more political party love it. Right? Use and abuse the people's trust. Use and abuse the people's trust. To be honest, this government is a virus on our politics. It's a virus, growing bigger and bigger. And the only thing I'm going to say, right, regardless of people who are partisan and people who want to bash me, I am speaking the truth. We give this government the next 4 years. Don't believe, or you ever believe, that the inflation is going to get better. Don't you ever believe that if Andrew Holness get another 4 years and Orestron still at the helm at the Minister of National Security, he will never ever change him. Never. He will never ever change it. And you tell me, people, I just want to ask you a very simple question. Right? Whatever institution that you are working, if you are slated to do a particular task and you are supervised by someone, and every day you mess up, more likely the supervisor is going to have a problem with you. More likely the supervisor is going to have a problem with you. Right? And you're going to be disciplined. Because it's simple. The task that you're expected to do, you are not carrying out the task appropriately. And so then, you're causing a ripple effect on that entity. So to avoid that, you have to be removed. If you give time to train and to improve yourself, that's fine. But if you are not improving, and tell me, from 2008, Horace Chang being there at the helm, right? And because 2021, the homicide rate was so embarrassing to him, they hide it. Jamaica Constabulary Force. People, if you think I'm joking, all people who are listening to me now, let me bust this out. You just go and you just Google Jamaica Constabulary Force crime statistics, right? And tell me if you don't see 2021 crime rate upon it. What is so much about? You see, it not there. It is not there. Why it is not there? It embarrassed the government. And guess what? The same figure that they are hiding, we are probably going to pass that figure. So what are they going to do? They're going to hide the 2021 and 2022. So people is what we are talking about. Where is the checks and balance? Where is the transparency? Where is the transparency? Right? If you have a government that decides is going to deal with nation building, right? Then make the people a part of the movements. But if you lock out the people and you muzzle the Integrity Commission and said, don't speak publicly to them, it is the people who put you in there. It's we who elect you. So then why what happened to the checks and balance? Right? You have members of parliament, right, in the system, ripping the monies from left to right. Ripping the monies from left to right. And no one being disciplined. I'm wondering if we need to call back Portia. Right? And ask Portia for looking at the matter here. Because we know from experience, you understand, Portia disciplined Jack Cement. So what I want? What I want? Right? So many money they're missing from the various sectors. And not one person being held accountable. And then people want to say, Byron, Trump. Every minute I repeat the same thing. Right? Because we just used to this 90-year mentality. That's what we used to. Right? And everything go on, it flare up, we talk, so much people rush and talk about it. But as a couple of days gone by, it just tend to calm and we tend to look away. And that is what they are using against us. Right? We are not holding them accountable to their tasks and responsibilities. We are not. Right? But if we set a better example going forward and making sure that we send a message in putting a third party into power, then you will see changes. And when we can give a mandate, right, as it relates to checks and balance, right? Now, let me ask the question as I asked before, right? Is anyone going to do a comprehensive audit as it relates to Andrew Holness? Right? And I'm not going to stop from speaking. Right? Because the people want checks and balance. So then, Robert Montague cannot come with some deflection, right, people, right, from the real issues. The real issues is that we have faced inflation. Inflation, serious inflation, right? What causes that inflation? So let us look at two things what causes that inflation. All right, our GDP threshold is not reaching, right, a particular threshold to deal with, you know, as much to generate, right, the much needed funds. When we look on corruption, we come out of that and we look on corruption, right? The budget got punched out so many times. Who is responsible, right, to put that gap back into the budget? Of course, the innocent taxpayers. The innocent taxpayers. So how do we put back that money, those money that missing? Of course, basic food items are going to be raised, are going to be risen. And so then when the flour go up, the cornmeal go up, the sugar go up, and that is how you're paying back for the money what then thief. Right? So them thief the money, put it in their pocket for them personal use. Right? And that now gonna run up in inflation. Right? To know, try to fix up the budget. Right? They have to increase the taxes. They have to increase the taxes. Who it burden? It burden the middle class. Who has to pay more? Pay more for what? We are the good road infrastructures that we are seeing. Are the bridges being fixed? Right? Right? How are the health sectors? Look.
Part money running out for schools.
Just look at it. Right? And as my wife mentioned, part money running out for schools. So people, when they hear all these issues, right? Why Robert Montague the huff and puff about the government who have zero performance? You tell me why. When you see all these things. So my people, as you know, not leaving out our jeopardy, right? So we are going to switch the role. Right, so we are going to shift the ball to Wifey so that we kick off Jeopardy. And once again, right, thank you to listen to us, right, my ardent listeners. I really appreciate you coming out every Friday and listen to us. You know, big thanks to all of you.
All right, so thanks again for another insightful presentation. Baron, really appreciate that. And I'm going to say, Umbrella, welcome to those who recently joined us. Thank you. Happy Friday. And I've been highlighting people's comment as we went along. So we started with Susan Perkins, and I'm going to end the Baron presentation with Susan Perkins because she summed it up.
Yes, Susan Perkins summed it up for us quite well. Again, is another one of my production, right? So, and you know, when we do things, you know, right, we sort of think about the issues and we put them into the lyrical content. So, get a little advice from Susan Perkins, right? And hear what Susan has to say.
With thy mighty hand,
just like more fat.
from poverty, so the little picnic can live free. Say him crying freedom when me granny papa, justice and peace running on one other, yeah. Freedom, freedom, freedom.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history
Thank you for that.
as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Five score years ago,
Freedom from the tax, cause my little pigeon take that, yeah. Freedom from poverty, so the little picnic can live free. Say him crying freedom when me granny papa, justice and peace running on one other, yeah. Freedom, freedom,
came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free.
All right.
There you go.
So again, welcome Nova. Welcome. Happy Friday to you, MTC. Welcome. Happy Friday to you. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. So now we are going to go into our Jeopardy section of our Friday night. All right, Sassy, thank you so much. Sassy says still about peeps. We're doing good, MTC. How are you? Welcome.
Bless up, bless up.
Really happy to have you over here. Thank you so much for coming over. Really appreciate it. All right, so I am going to share my screen to show the template for Jeopardy tonight. All right, so, oops, wrong thing. All right, so this is the screen for Jeopardy tonight. Oops, the logo is hiding that part, but I'll tell you what it is. So first category is name the logo. Then we have famous people. You can't move it. I'll have to take it off. And you cannot move it.
Okay.
Famous people, Caribbean trivia, Christmas trivia, and Jamaican patois. So that's what's hiding behind the logo there. So name the logo, famous people, Caribbean trivia, Christmas trivia, and Jamaican patois. Welcome, Ricky Live 365. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for joining in. So as usual, we are vying for credits, $1,000 credit. Digital or flow to the persons with the most, to the person with the most points, and then we have 4 runners up for $500 credit each, digital or flow. And to start, just gonna ask someone. Okay, so I see Truck Lives throwing out logo for 500. So we're gonna start with logo for 500, and Rocky Day still here. Thank you so much for still being here, Rocky Day. Really appreciate the continued support. India, thank you for still being here. Everyone, thank you all for still being here. Okay, so let's see. One sec there. Okay, so logo for 500. Name that logo. So name that logo. Where did I put my paper? Pick up that clipboard for me, please.
Truck Live choose logo. Got it?
Can't hold them at all. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
And give me a pen from the container, please.
There you go.
All right, I see the answer that I am looking for, so I'm just going to go ahead and reveal the answer. So let me just reveal the answer and then see who first came in with the correct response. So what is PlayStation? So that is the logo for PlayStation. All right, so let's see who first came in with the correct response. Empress, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Go way up because I don't want to. Okay, there. So first on the board with the correct response is Empress running in with what is PlayStation, then Truck Life.
Like Empress, please out Truck Life out of the one.
Rocky Day. Danielle, so everybody's coming in at 500.
500?
Sassy. MTC is also putting PlayStation, but MTC you have to put what is. It's like a regular Jeopardy where the question is in the form of a statement and you answer in the form of a question. So if it's a place or thing, you put what is or where is and then the answer. And if it's the name of a person, then you put who is and then the answer.
Well, Empress, I live big tonight. Logo for 400.
She just running pandem. So
logo for 400.
All right, so logo for 400. Let's see what's behind that. So name this logo. Let me see if you're seeing all of it. Hold on. Let me just adjust it a bit there. Should be seeing all of it now. There we go. What is that logo? I see the answer that I am looking for. So I am not going to delay. All right. So what is Foot Locker? Where you get your nice name brand sneakers and stuff. What is Foot Locker?
Nike or your Jordan and you name it.
All right. And that is for 400 points. So let's see who first came in with the correct response. Daniel running on the board first. At least you're running first. That's a plus, Daniel. Welcome, welcome, T. Blair Cooking. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Friday to you. All right, so first on the board with the correct response is Truck Life.
Truck Life for 400.
400. All right. Then Rocky Day, Mixin, MTC. Yeah. And Ricky Life, remember you have to put what is, if it's a place or a thing, and then who is if it's the name of a person. So Ricky Life also keep it with Foot Locker. Said no. Sassy is laughing. All right. So Daniel is laughing at what I said, but it's a plus. You got up there first. All right. And Chuck Life is saying logo for 300. So let's continue with logo. All right. Name that logo. Which company uses that logo? But they're running out on it, of course. All right, I see the answer that I am looking for, and it is what is Taco Bell? So what is Taco Bell? Great. So and that is for 300 points. So let's see who first came in with the correct response. Let me just refresh. Because, everybody's going to see themselves first on their device. But if you refresh, you will see the correct order in which they came in. So first on the board with the correct response is Truck Life.
All right.
For 300 points, then Ricky Life,
Short Life pulling away.
Sassy, Rocky Day, Danielle, India, MTC.
And so there you have it, the score. Empress on 500 points,
Yes.
Short Life on 700
Short Life,
points.
got it. All right. So I was saying famous people now for 500. All right. So we're going to do famous people for 500. Arlene is cheering on Truck Life. You go, TL. So famous people for 500. All right. And it's a double point answer. Name this person. Name that person. Everybody should be jumping out on that one. Roll out, flick, skin pupa lick. Everybody's supposed to roll out for that one there. And remember who is and the name. And I see the correct answer, so I'm just going to reveal it. And it's who is Jeff Bezos. And I am not going to be marking down for spelling, and it's a double point.
Woo! 500,
answer. So whoever gets this gets 1,000 points. So, you know what? Let me just... Okay. All right. So let's see who first came in with the correct response. Let me just refresh. Ricky. As I said, Ricky, where's Ricardo and David? Them time to enjoy themselves, then I'm running. All right, so first on the board with the correct response is Empress.
Okay. Whoa, 1,000 points.
She the spelling, but she went back and fixed it. Somebody says, he said, who is that? Chuck Life said, who is that? Question said Nova. Okay. And
so there you go, the
Danielle.
score. Truck Life on 700 points.
Excellent.
Empress 1,500 points.
But it said, who is the bald head man? All right. Mixing said, Arlene, may I go up on the board tonight?
All right.
Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Isaac. Sorry to hear you're not feeling well. Feel better soon. Tassa said, who names the Empress? He owns Amazon. You guys have been shopping on Amazon and you don't know Jeff Bezos owns Amazon.
Hold on. Amazon, Jamaica have an Amazon?
But they have like companies where they can shop and it goes through and then it's sent to Jamaica. All right, Empress is saying
200 famous people. 200 for famous people.
Okay, so Empress is saying famous people for 200. All right. Okay, let me just bring his face up a bit closer like he's having a migraine. Who is this person?
Mr. Mayhem. I'm not calling him Mayhem.
Who is this?
Mr. Mayhem.
He used to work on Amazon. No, he owns Amazon. He was having a rough day when he took that picture, Sassy. Well, not just so the person who owned Amazon look better than that. So I said he was having a rough day when they took that picture of him. Oh my God, Mixing said every day Chuck Life buy the papers and watch 7 o'clock news. Oh my goodness. Mixing a true word for Chuck Life, the word Chuck Life with a whole heap of cleaner. Oh my goodness. All right, so I see the answer that Sassy, I see the answer that I'm looking for, so I'm just gonna reveal it. Who is Vladimir Putin? All right, so he's off, and that was for 200 points.
True.
Hold on, I'm gonna see who got it. So let's see who first came in with the correct response. Say, who is Putin? Oh my God. I'm just trying to see who first came in with the correct response. All right, famous people, that's where it starts. Oh, I should say Chris Teller used to work at Amazon, who he was. Yes, as he was having a bad day when he took that picture, but it's him. All right, so first on the board with the correct response is Empress, who is Putin. She didn't put the first name, but...
And how much for the points?
And that is for 200 points. Then we have Nova, Mixin, Chuck to that president guy. Oh my God. T-Bird said, who is bad man? Then NTC, who's Putin as well. Arlene is crying. Empress, okay, she went back and put his first name. All right, so that's the order in which the answers came. And Teacher P is blessing up Truck Life and also blessing up Ricky Life. Okay, she's saying she just got home. Okay, thank God you got home safe, Teacher P. Hope your grandfather feels better soon. All right, let me just get this off. Okay, so she's saying famous people for 300. Okay. Who is this person? Come on, everybody should be rolling out on this one. Who is that person?
One.
Who is that person? Daniela Boss of a stop stressing brain. Hush, Daniel. Truck Life said, him on Amazon, I thought he was in the movies. Oh my goodness, let me go down. Truck Life said, Mofat's my only news source is Mr. Byron on TikTok.
That sound good, Truck Life.
Makes sense. Say Empress, you go hard enough. Oh my God. Sassy said, TikTok for me Truck Life because I'm not in a politics. Well, there in there, that Sassy it affects you
yes,
every
Sassy.
single day that you wake up.
Sassy, when you know unite, you unite. And if you unite, you unite. Can't escape
it. All right. Since it's a Truck Life, glean at the pan TikTok, you know. Rocky is laughing. All right, so let's see if the answers are coming in. Daniel balling. What's Daniel? Bingy Roy Vlogs, welcome. Happy
Bless
Friday to you.
Roy.
Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you. So wicked people are grace the screen and also she has sit out famous people. All right, so I see the answer that I'm looking for, and I need his name. Oh, it's Samuel Jackson. All right,
Who's
so
the
that
winner
is
for that?
for
How much points?
300 points. Yes, so let's see who first came in with the correct response. Welcome, welcome, Sharon. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for
Hey,
joining.
Sharon,
Really
what's up?
appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. Charlie, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday.
One Charlie, one. Sharon, bless up yourself, Sister Sharon.
You're welcome, Teacher P. All right, let me see. So famous people started there. Mixing started who is Samuel, but did not finish it. Who is Samuel? Then Truck Lives, who is Samuel L. Jackson. Empress, who is Samuel Jackson. Rackety, who is Samuel Jackson.
So Truck Life.
Truck Life.
Okay, so Truck Life take that one away. And how much for that?
That is 300 points.
Okay,
MTC also got that. Daniel.
So the score as it is, Truck Life on 1,000 points and Empress 1,700 in the lead.
Mr. Bigger than one, yeah. Makes it have to concentrate and finish them because you just put Samuel. Samuel could be anybody.
Exactly.
More than one actor you have.
Why?
Samuel. You need to be specific.
The one they hot
Hush, me never want to over, but me have.
Yeah.
Hush.
But Truck Life just, box the one they out of your mouth.
Sassy said, from Shaft to the Magnificent Seven, Samuel Jackson get my votes every time. All right, so who got that one? Truck Life?
Truck Life. So
all right, let's see if he chose another category. All right, so he's saying logo.
For 200.
For 200. Okay, Sharon, no problem. And Truck Life logo for 200.
And what did you put in the champagne?
I mean, what in the shrimp? What happened?
Every time I take a bite, my lip is swelling up for some reason.
Well, don't eat anymore then. And your lip don't look swollen right now. So logo for 200. Let me see it. Push it all the way out.
Like the bites are right here, but this is just for something random.
Well, go find something else to eat. All right, logos for 200. What is this logo? Which company uses that logo?
All right.
Not to Chappie say it, maybe it feels swollen. No, it's not. Yeah, maybe to him it does, but it doesn't look swollen, so it should be fine. All right, I see the answers that I am looking for, so I'm just going to reveal it. So what is Subway?
Subway.
So Subway, and that's for 200 points. So let's see who first came in with the correct response. Let me refresh. So just find where, okay, logo for 200 starts there. All right, so first on the board with the correct response, what is Subway is Empress. Ricardo, welcome, Ricardo. Happy Friday.
Ricardo, what's up?
Ricardo, they just are giving a time for enjoy yourself a little bit. Ricardo, Rackety, Truck Life, Sassy, Mixin, Ricky Life, Daniel, MTC, Interclef, Mr. Ricardo, and looking. Since I'm in at the barber chair, I play Jeopardy. Charlie, talk about what kind of crosses logo is this? You don't eat Subway? It's a truck life. If you see me, I try type. All right, so Empress is saying famous people for 400. So you give, okay, she got her. So famous people for 400. Who is this person? Everybody run out.
Everybody run out.
Everybody run out. I'm sorry if it's a bit small. I'm hoping everybody is seeing it. Oh, Ricardo said he started to watch, but then he had to go on the road. You go get your Cape C.
Cape C man, that you know.
His name, not the movie, his name. Who is T'Challa? Guys, you should see Wakanda Forever. It is a very good movie. Well, Black Panther was good, so it has to be good too. It's a great movie.
I enjoyed it, guys. Wakanda Forever. Let's talk about that. When you have a weekend again, we're going to move here. Get to load this movie thing up. I never let them come in.
Who's Richard Curry of the Maroons?
He resembles you know, truck live. Trust me.
All right, let's see who. So who is Chadwick Boseman? And that is for 400 points. Easy. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct response. It's for 400. All right, so famous people for 400. Okay, that's where it started. Okay, so first on the board with the correct response is Tammy.
Tammy.
Who is Chadwick Boseman? Then Ricardo, Sassy.
And how much for that for Tammy?
Sorry.
How much for that?
400.
400 what? Tammy?
Since it was Black Panther.
Okay, so the score as it is, Tammy for 400 points.
Got it too.
Shock Life, 1,000 points. Empress, 1,700 points.
And MTC also got it. Daniel Ballin, same depressed. Hush. Because you tell him hush. Okay, MTC was saying it's sort of dark and small. Yeah, I realized it would be a bit small. But I was hoping I couldn't expand it. All right. Truck Live is in Tammy with question sign. Hush, Daniel, hush. Tammy said, I lie. Truck Live said, Tammy just jump in, so fire. All right, Tammy, choose a category. Choose a category and for how many points? Okay, saying famous people for 100. All right, so let's see. Everybody roll out. Everybody roll out, Panda one. Now roll out, run out, skip out. Down to the baby know that one. All right, so I'm gonna reveal the answer. Who is Barack Obama?
Okay, I'm confused. Okay.
Barack Obama. And that is for 100 points. All right, let's see who first came in with the correct response. Let me refresh. Oops. First on the board with the correct response of Barack Obama is Ricky Ricardo.
Ricky Ricardo.
Then mixing said, who is Obama? Oh. Truck Life, Tammy, Empress, Rocky Day, Nova, Sassy, 100. Sharon, Charlie, you must still have headache. Your head must still hurt you. I'm not even going to entertain you with that one. Who's Nelson Mandela?
All right.
MTC. Oh my God. Trucker said Ricardo really come out strong with his 100 points. Just like Mr. Barrett said last week, Ricardo can't run all over us again like one time.
Remember,
I'm laughing.
Well, Ricky, I'm saying it, Empress say it this time.
I know Empress said Truck Life.
Oh, okay, Truck.
Him says, sir, don't call me name. Truck Life said,
Ricky, I'm saying it, Truck Life said.
Ricardo said, I want the last category there. Okay, it's Jamaican patois. And Truck Life is laughing. So that's Jamaican patois, the last category. Don't call Empress name. Ricardo. Oh, who gets Ricardo? Yeah. Choose Ricardo. Oh,
Ricardo, your time to choose.
Ricardo, 100 points.
Ricardo run out with the 100 points.
Oh my goodness.
They might beat him up bad now, you know.
Look here, don't mix me. All right, Ricardo. All right. Give me the for 300. I come like in come shop. Give me the for 300. All right, let me sell you it. How much pound do you want? 300. All right. A female, so it's Jamaican patois. So you're gonna give me the Jamaican lingo for this.
All right.
A female that is strongly infatuated with a man and will do anything for him, even if he doesn't feel the same. What is Jamaican lingo for it? A female that is strongly infatuated with a man and will do anything for him, even if he doesn't feel the same. What you call her?
What you call her? Mixing, so what is desperate?
I see the answer that I'm looking for, and it is who is a man clone or Yamed. So whichever one I say first, that's the one that's going. So who is a man clone or Yamed, and that's for 300 points. All right, so let's see who first came in with the correct response. I say, look how many. Okay. I say everybody show Yamed out there.
Yamed.
Truck Life laughing. Oh, Truck Life, it's hold on, let me see. It's supposed to be who is, because it's relating to, who is a Yamed. So it's relating to a person. What do you call a female? So it has to be who is. So I just making sure, get it right before them shout at me in any tone of voice. So Sassy, who is a Yamed. So
Sassy
came in with that.
Yeah,
so everybody has said
what is.
But it's supposed to be who is. I said a female.
Female. So it is Sassy. That one goes to Sassy, right?
Mm-hmm. So
Sassy on the board
with 300 points.
Well, Sassy strong on the board here.
Welcome, Pastor Batista. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for joining
yourself,
in.
Pastor.
And have a great weekend, friends. Same to you.
Welcome.
Empress Sassy, get it all. So Sassy is on the board.
Sassy is on the board. Sassy, your time to choose. Sassy, come on the board strong too. Come on the board strong, on Ricky. Don't, hey. See that? Sassy start beat up Ricky too.
Tommy said, what is a skeleton? Oh my goodness.
But them call him Sketch out, you know, so Tommy, right?
Mm-hmm. But the correct thing is, Yamed, our girl cloning said what is desperate to. Nova said what is an idiot. Amisha, okay. All right, so greetings from Brazil. Okay.
All right.
Welcome, welcome. Glad to
Bless
have you.
yourself.
Brazil is in the building.
Building.
You say Brazil.
All right. Remember, you know, Brazil on my team.
Mm. Okay, all right. So, yes, Sassy got it. Arlene Burton for Tommy. Okay, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for passing through. Oh, Sassy saying logo for 100. All right.
All right.
So logo for 100. I'm hoping that you guys are seeing it. It's small. I couldn't get it any bigger. So, what does
Are
this
you guys
logo
seeing it?
represent? I hope everyone is seeing it. If you can't see it and using a phone, just pinch the screen and expand it.
Yeah, man, they are seeing it, man.
Then it is saying brrr.
They are seeing it. Okay.
Ricardo said move from the body of team of Brazil.
I mean, Brazil, me say, I want to Ricardo.
And India is cheering on. Sassy said, go on, Sassy. Empress said, come through, Sassy.
Brazil to the world.
Chakra said, go, Sassy. Right, and I see the answer that I am looking for. Okay, be right back. Be right. Is that? Let me see. Let me see what it looks like on the phone. Ricardo said, Byron, don't call me name.
Ricardo love calling my name.
But cheering for Brazil too. Mixing, so what is me can't see that? No, it can't expand. Hush. September, who's the best dressed chicken? All right, so let me refresh. I see the answer that I am looking for, and it is what is Monopoly. This is on the Monopoly box, people. It's on the Monopoly box, and that is for 100 points. All right, so let's see who first came in with that response. All right, so it starts there. That is been. So Ricardo, what is Monopoly? So Ricardo got that point, so that is another 100 points for Ricardo.
All right.
Then Empress, Rocky Day. Okay, so what is best dressed chicken?
Okay, so the score as it is, Ricardo on 200 points, Sassy 300 points, Tommy 400 points, Short Life 1,000 points, Empress in the lead 1,700 points.
Okay, well,
Empress have bought up the board tonight.
Thank you so much, Lady M. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday to
Bless
you. Really
yourself,
appreciate
Lady M.
that. Thank you so much. Happy Friday and welcome, welcome. All right, so let's see. Rocky Day say I bring France for the World Cup.
All right.
Daniel said Brazil straight.
Brazil straight, Daniel. Remember me tell you so. Remember me tell you. No Germany. No Germany.
Tommy said when last you check your vision, because she can't see it. Because I said them watch them talk about Pringles.
Yeah, and they say they can't see it. Ricky, then one of them wise in.
Yeah, I have to try with them to make them a little bigger. There were others that were really small and I skipped them over for the same reason. But I have to get an app to try and stretch them. All right, so choose Ricky. Mixing Sema brings Spain. Which year Spain did the year that Spain won World Cup? I won $80 by default because they had a bet at work, and the last people that was in there at Spain, and who was the one to dip in the bag last? Me. So I won by default. And he's saying Patois for 200. Ricardo said Germany is side. Well, you need to go give them a pep talk.
Yeah, man.
You need to go give them a pep talk, Ricardo.
Ricardo, you better cheer for Japan.
Truck Life to Jamaica straight.
Well, now we with Truck Life.
As I said, my team that to Truck Life straight. Then Ricardo said Daniel can go up. Because it's a Brazil. Charlie, I bring Spain or France.
Charlie, we are bring Spain.
Ricardo, straight Germany. Truck Life says Sassy and Jamaican flag a fly.
Well, Brazil and I mix up. Brazil and I mix up with Germany.
Mixing Ricky, we are broke up Sunday. Right, I want to choose again.
Ricardo. Ricardo win.
Who's to choose? Choose the next category. Empress said Charlie confused. What Charlie don't know.
Ricardo to choose.
Oh, I'm saying which one? Yeah, for 100. All right, so Ricardo, choose. Look how long I choose, Lord Jesus. Where did choose? Oh yeah, him said the patois for 200. Sorry. Patois for 200.
Okay.
A cheap beverage made of water and syrup that is sold in a small plastic bag. A cheap beverage made of water and syrup that is sold in a small plastic bag. Run out, people. You're saying up for whisper you for right to the You're saying for right to the guy enough for whisper. Chuck say Arlene Trinidad. That's to say, Mofat, you're a bandwagonist. A which Spain you're over here at talk about. Charlie said Brazil. Okay. So I say, tell Mofat to make sure load up over here. Must go on back to in blue and white. Ricardo, we didn't want to give you back the 7-0 that you did give me. All right, and I see the answers coming in. So let me reveal the answer there. And
right, some people have some
what
bug
is
juice.
bug juice from base?
But look, some people call it suck. Some people call it bug juice.
Bug juice is different from suck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Suck. I don't know.
Sky juice. It's different.
Yes. You're right, honey.
Well, you make suck and sky juice with syrup and what? No, you make it with quenchade.
But we don't know.
You make it with quenchade. Bug juice make with suck make with quenchade, and bug juice make with syrup.
Them using same ingredients in a both of them.
All right, let's see who first came in. What is sky juice? Sky juice, suck. All right, so let's see who first.
You have to give the answer to the first one who said bug juice.
Yeah, so Ricardo first came in with bag juice, so you type of bad, but we know say a baggy mean.
So how much
200. 200. Let me just reveal the board. So that's 200 points to Ricardo. And then we have Truck Life, Tammy. I think what I could say suck. No, bag juice, Daniel. Rocky Day. Okay. Daniel. Oh my goodness. Ricardo said this 7-0 I got mad. The 7-0 I got mad or no.
I'll get 7-0.
No, Germany. America. What if I get nailed? Me not get involved. Me not watch the sports. So.
Oh, Ricardo different Germany.
Yeah.
So Germany is 7 years. You want to miss me?
Mixing say, may I support Spain before you were conceived, Sasila. So Sassy, I'm mad go watch the video and go listen to what my wife say.
Spain a big team, you know. Spain no walk over.
Call me, well, I step on the football field, Sassy, you're bright.
So who call?
Okay.
Who's calling?
It's supposed to be Ricardo. Ricardo choose.
Ricardo choose.
Instead, Germany they give Brazil 7 last World Cup, and them still depend.
Oh.
Empress Ricky, you depend wellness bench this year, so go ahead, Brazil straight. It's a Christmas trivia for 200. Oh my goodness. Christmas trivia for 200. Oops, I'm sorry. I clicked on the wrong one. I clicked on Caribbean trivia. I'm going to let it run, not making the same mistake like last week. Sorry. This Caribbean island is the only country in the world named after a woman. This Caribbean island is the only country in the world named after a woman. Woman. It's a Caribbean. It's a country. Right, and I see the answer that I'm looking for, so I'm not going to delay. And it is, what is St. Lucia? So St. Lucia, what is St. Lucia? And that is for 200 points. So let's see who came in with the correct response first. All right, let's see. Sorry, Ricardo, I chose the wrong one, but had to run with it. All right, so first on the board with the correct response is Truck Life. What is St. Lucia? Then
Truck Life?
Empress.
How much points for that?
200. Then Empress. Truck Life. Oh my goodness. Ricardo, see all them slackness, yeah. Slip of the mouse. Slip of the mouse.
Okay,
Sharon
so
says St. Lucia as well. Arlene, St. Lucia. Mixing and Sassy's still at it.
so right. The score as it is, Sassy on 300 points, Ricardo and Tammy 400 points, Shot Life 1,200 points, Empress 1,700 points.
All right, I'm not going to make the mouse get out of hand. So Christmas trivia, that's what Truck Life is choosing back for 200. This many reindeer pull Santa's sleigh, including Rudolph. So add Rudolph to the mix. This many reindeer pull Santa's sleigh, including Rudolph. How many?
Have a very tiny nose. And if you ever seen...
It's pronounced St. Lucy. Not we say Lucia, but it's pronounced St. Lucy. All right, and I see the number that I am looking for. So I'm just going to go ahead and reveal what is 9 when you count Rudolph. Okay, so 9, including Rudolph in the 9. All right, and that is for 200 points. So let's see who first came in with the correct response. I'm going to see the amount of numbers I fling out here. Let's see who first came in with the correct response.
Have a very tiny house.
First on the board with the correct response is Empress. What is 9? Then Truck Life, Rocky
For
Day,
200 points.
yeah, Ricardo, Sharon, Sassy. Okay, so those are persons who came in with the correct response.
Okay, so the score as it is: Sassy on 300 points.
So Empress,
Ricky
chose-
Ricardo 400 points. Tommy 400 points. Chuck Life 1200 points, and Empress 1,900 points to spare.
Truck Life is Sassy learning to count or something, because Sassy just a fling out numbers. All right, so Empress said Christmas for 300. Famous holiday plant that gets hung above heads. Famous holiday plant that gets hung above heads, and then you have to do the kissy poo. So famous holiday plant that gets hung above heads.
Why do I have to do the kiss? Ooh.
Chocolate. So what, Reese?
So what?
Because he would drink.
What should I say?
Reese.
I think Chuck Life easy.
We are married at Christmas, Truck Life.
Chuck Life from a general.
Although we put the wreath on the door, yes, but we don't put it on anybody's head. Truck Life and kill himself with laugh. Oh my goodness, and I see the answer that I'm looking for. Say, what is mistletoe? Yeah, hang it over the person's head, and I probably have to give a kiss or something. So, what is the mistletoe? And that is for 300 points. So, let's see who first came in with the correct response. So, me don't count now. So, Tammy, naturally, Tammy came in first with the correct response, and
how
that's
much
for 300
For
points.
Tommy? Whoa.
Yep. So what is mistletoe? Then Empress, Rocky Day, Sharon, Ricardo. Then it's a brain tired hush. Ricardo said, "I would chuck like a killer."
All right.
I would laugh. I need this laughing.
So the score as it is: Sassy on 300 points. Ricky Ricardo 400 points. Tommy 700 points. Shot Life 1,200 points, and Empress in the lead 1,900 points.
Ricardo said, "Me the rest are enough cut truck life." Truck life said, "Ricardo, come go up." Empty the tank. Okay. All right. So Tommy is saying Christmas for 500. Oh my goodness. Christmas for 500. This Christmas theme ballet features the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. So this Christmas themed ballet features the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Name it. God, oh. Ricardo, which part of Maypole you see people do ballet? Eh? Which part of Maypole you see people do ballet? And I see the answer that I am looking for. You just a laugh off the truck life, eh? And you come put Maypole. All right, so what is the Nutcracker? So the Nutcracker. So let's see who first came in with that response, and that's for 500 points. So let's see who first came in with the Nutcracker. Right, so it started there. Truck life is say, "Go, Tommy, she's on fire."
Tommy's on fire.
Truck life say, "Bright spark, Tommy come out tonight." Ricardo say, "I don't have me."
Yeah, man, Tommy about the board.
All right, so first on the board with the correct response for 500 points is the man who hanging wreath over people's head at Christmas.
Shot Life.
Yes.
Much.
500.
500?
Yup.
What?
It's laughing. Then Empress, Rakide, Sharon, wait, Tiffany. I think she may be at work. She was here.
Me not understand how Chuck Life
Was
anger
here
Ricky
earlier
so.
in the day or sometime.
Chuck Life and Empress are anger Ricky body now. Me nah lie.
Tommy said, "Go Truck Life."
Chuck Life and Empress, the anger Ricky body. Don't Tony?
Look here, that makes me always still say cockroach, but it's in a full fight. So I don't want to get near him.
But we see them a beat him up bad.
And Daniel is saying, "We're going to be 6 bars tonight." Welcome, Zacharias or Jellin. Okay. Thank you so much for being here from Happy Team.
Bless up, Jellin.
Welcome. Happy Saturday to you. And Choklife is saying, Christmas for 400, and he's laughing. Choklife is saying, why Mr. Byron sounds so surprised that I got 500 points?
No, man, I'm not surprised, Choklife.
Because of what I said.
All right, the score as it is, Sassy, 300 points. Ricky Ricardo, 400 points. Tammy, 700 points. Shock Life, putting a brakes on Ricardo, 1,700 points. Empress in the lead, smiling with 1,900 points. Woo, beautiful.
Okay, saying Christmas for 400. So let's see. A song about the snowman who comes to life one day, and it's a double point answer.
400.
A song
Woo.
about the snowman who came to life one day. Name the song. Name the song. Ricardo said, the fact say me start late and Byron not stop calling me name. So it's a loud joke live.
Ricky, if we start earlier, man.
Truck Life said, beat where beat boy this week.
Aye.
Show Tommy and Sassy.
I don't miss that. I don't miss it, you know. Do you watch Truck Life say? Boy, I get beaten.
All right, so let's see the answer that I am looking for. So it's a double point. So it's 800 points for this one. Who is Frosty the Snowman?
Frosty the Snowman.
All right, let's see who first. Did I refresh already? Oh my goodness, I need to. All right, so first on the board with the correct response is Truck Life.
Truck Life, I can't talk now, you know, because I take with the 800 points here. This one.
Yeah, double.
Woo!
Double point answer.
800 points.
All right, and then we have Tammy. Okay, Truck Life. Both seem put it back again.
No, sir.
Sassy now caught my ex before them Adge and Sharon. No, Ricardo. Oh, Rocky Day. Okay.
All right. The score as it is.
Truck Life is
Sassy
laughing.
on 300 points. Ricky Ricardo, 400 points.
No.
Tammy, 700 points. Empress, 1,900, overtaken by Truck Life. Truck Life is now in the lead, 2,500. Hey, trust me, what a uppercutting game. Ricky Ricardo, man. The uppercut there.
Wait, let me go back and up and something. Who is? Hold on.
Tell me something I talk to first.
Okay. Yep, she's right. It is who is, because it's pronunciation of
a person.
So,
as a person.
Yeah, so it has to be who is.
So what Truck Life?
Truck Life put what
is.
is. Okay, so it's Tammy.
So Tammy,
points.
The Truck Life, sorry, we have to take with the points if I you. But you throw big fist in a Ricardo ribs. All right. So we put it on Tammy. You understand?
Yeah. Didn't realize he said what is.
Okay, so
right,
let me repeat the score. So Sassy, let me correct it and announce it. Sassy on 300 points, Ricky Ricardo 400 points, and Tammy 1,500 points. Truck Life 1,700 points and Empress in the lead 1,900 points.
Let's look tight tonight because we still have
And you think the
double
Empress
score
you
in
think
play.
the Empress not glad to Tommy win that one. Empress glad to Tommy win that one.
Instead of a throw word in the chat. Hold on. Ricardo said, hype though. That's it. Fake Truck Life said Tommy had celebrated and she's unfair. Yes, Empress said Tommy first. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and Truck Life is saying, he said, what if one thing with them, they're honest, bad.
Yes.
Honest.
Well,
bad.
that goes to sportsmanship. You
Yes,
understand?
got it.
Yeah. Them knows the Tommy get it, so them different Tommy thing.
So Daniel is laughing. Nova I got that too, who is Frosty. And yes, okay. Okay. Ricardo should hold one dead skull. Ricardo said Byron and him goat notice.
Do you hear it now?
Truck said Ricardo Tommy is the boss. Truck Life is laughing. Big face.
See a Truck Life I mash him down, A Byron with his salt mouth. Why?
Ricardo said Byron, don't call me name. I beg you. Empress and Mr. Byron, I'm organizing and laughing.
I'm moving with the winner.
Organize Empress. Ricardo said Tonpa, Empress. And go ahead. Man, and avoid me not fret. Okay, and Tommy is laughing and Bingy is still here. Thank you so much for still being
Bless
here.
myself, Bingy.
Bingy. Mr. Ricky, him hot for me, see? All right. So Ricardo start like can't go see about us like an Empress name. All right, Tommy saying Christmas for 100. All right, let's see. Christmas for 100. And heaven and nature sing. Name the song.
You say something beautiful on it. Sing it to the water.
I forgot secure the glass. And the cameras, them didn't sure if they be sure we can't beat again. And the screen. Right.
Curry shrimp, they're nice. Sing upon the curry shrimp now.
Nixon says, so hold on there. How many reach on the board yet?
Mixing, I'm not saying no. I said that from both a month ago. Oh, you not reach on the board yet? A month ago, right? Or more?
President Barrett, take your mouth out the salt.
Mixing, a month ago or more? We don't know.
All right, the answers are coming in, and I see the answer that I am looking for. And my beautiful melody a while ago, they got it.
I'm telling you, honey.
What is joy to the world? And that is for 100 points. So let's see who first came in for the 100 points. Okay, it started there. So first on the board for 100 points, it's Ricardo. It's
Ricardo.
100, 200, 100.
And that in turn, man. 100 and 200, man. You know, see that?
Ricardo, I'm gonna kill it today.
Ricardo. Wife is a Truck Life tuner in a 100 and 200, man. I don't know what I'm saying. A wife you say Truck Life. Wife you say Truck Life tuner in a 100 and 200, man.
And I don't choke me. All right, so then we have Tommy, Truck Life, mixing.
But your Empress I said Byron no mix and after Empress same one, Empress and Truck Life I take off the 400 and the 500 them. And I left the 100 and 200 for Ricky. You see it?
Sure. Ricardo said one thing with me, I got get the 100 points then. And Nova's also got what joy to the world. Okay. Truck life is said more fat, you call up tonight, get those fingers nimble, bro. Me don't know him fingers them.
Come on, more fat. Come on, more fat. We are sharing for y'all.
You're mixing, Baron. You're wicked. I met the board around 3.5 weeks ago.
Then me out by half week. Me out by a couple of days.
Empress boy, Ricky, love the 100 points. So thank you so much for still being here, Isaac.
More fun. You know, say Empress and Chuck Life turn Ricky Ricardo in 100 and 200 points. But hold on. Couple 500 and 400 points upon it.
And
but
double score still at play.
Yeah, but none of them done for Ricky.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so Ricardo bun candle field.
None of them 500 and 400 are enough for Ricky. I feel Empress and Chuck Life.
Mr. Baron, don't mix and Chuck Life. So Mr. Baron, love mix up people, may I tell you? All right, so Ricardo sent Pato for 500. All right. A board game for 2 or 4 players in which the players race their tokens, or we call them men, from start to finish according to dice rolls. A board game for 2 or 4 players in which the players race their tokens, or men, from start to finish according to dice rolls. Oh, for the men, I have to fence up my argument, or women. All right. And I see the answer that I am looking for, and don't watch my spelling, people, it's still pronounced the same. Everybody gets to the part where you can't spell it as it's to make it sound how it's supposed to sound. What is Ludi? So what is Ludi? All right, and that is for 500 points. So let's see who first came in with the correct response. It's supposed to be Ludo, you know. But it's a Pato for 500. It's a Baron, not easy, you know. Chocolate said, Ricardo, come out strong now. He's trying to make a comeback. Don't call her name Bitter Baron. Empress say you call him name, make him get 100 points. Ricardo said, me have to try something truck life. Oh my God. Empress say, here my mix more fats now. All right.
Empress.
Ricardo said, because my name Eve if you spell and call. All right, so first on the board with the correct response, what is Ludo?
Is Empress. And
then Tammy, and that was for 500.
Whoa. Empress?
Yeah, Empress move where?
Empress like want to take the wings tonight, huh?
Okay, and then Truck Life, Tammy Truck Life, Sharon. Okay, she corrected the spelling. Nova. You got it about me, Ghani, and I'm on the couple candle behind him. Ricardo said to we beating Ricardo, but we have his mind confused.
Remember me told him.
Ricardo and like candle per Daniel. Empress said, Bob. Ricardo said, confused brother. Laughing. Just laughing. Ricardo's comment.
All right. The score as it is, Sassy on 300 points. Richie Ricardo, 500 points. Tommy, 1,500 points. Tommy Hope there. What? Chuck Life, 1,700 points. And Empress in the lead, 2,400 points.
Welcome, David. Happy Friday to you. You see, who a beat up bad man, Ricky?
Why may I tell you, say Chuck Life and Empress. Why they make him over?
Mixing. How you so mean? Imagine, look how many of us here tonight.
Oh,
And you only buy quarter one chicken. Same buy quarter jerk chicken for $900.
Mixing.
And look how many of us here. You're gonna ask me if you want some. And buy for everybody.
Mixing. Wait until you come back over here.
Oh my God. I don't know if it's cheap or expensive, Daniel. Because trust me, the price of things in Jamaica now, it's confusing.
Oh my God. What I thought.
All right. So Empress is saying patois for 400. Someone who is utterly useless, has done nothing at all with their life, and has made little to no contribution to society. So someone who is utterly useless, has done nothing at all with their life, and has made little to no contribution to society. Run out panda one day.
So then Patterson.
Wait. Let me see what I'm saying here. So, okay. I want keeping at the dance. David coming looking at the axe. I want keeping at the dance. More fats I buy jerk chicken. I buy out the jerk pan.
I buy out the jerk pan.
Jerk I said Delco David.
Honey, but you can buy one jerk cooking.
Empress I beg a piece more fats. David said, who are beat up bad man. Okay, me read that already. Maxine said, Baron, as me step out for buy jerk chicken, you start mix me.
Oh yeah, I know. They are the man mix me up. God, they mix up bad, Sam. I tell you.
Somebody there behind all this time, I don't like this. Yes, I'm just you just hop on the board and catch there. You not even say, make you move over a little further up on the board. You just catch at the end or the edge. Empress, you know have to ask. Okay, if you ask for some little more fat, chicken not cheap. David said, beat up the boy. Yes, love to hear that. Everyone is beating that bad man, Ricardo. Mixing it said, true me reach home, lol.
But me not lie a couple weeks well. Ricardo I get beaten. He turned a big beating stick. Me not lie.
David say, yes man, murder the boy.
Big beating stick in turn.
Chuck it's laughing at David's comment. Mixing is saying it expensive for roadside. Okay. All right. All right, let me see. Look here.
How are you going to say?
Look here, I don't know about myself. I need to figure out the just calling. I them have everything else except for me I look for. All right, me see one person with it. Wait. I forget from me I burn up. Wait, hold on. That's so much there. We have to work this people. That's so much name Jamaica self in progressive elements. I said the amount of name. I said I'm fling out to the shop. Oh God, I laugh till I want to come out of my eye. There's so much name. We have non-progressive elements in Jamaica.
I'm gonna see now how they get them.
Right. And somebody that look for people one and a waste.
Yeah, I'm gonna see them. Put out Russian. I'm gonna see them put out Russian Patterson. I'm gonna think say Russian Patterson first thing go put out.
What's a waste, man? Hold on. All right, and that is for 400 points. All right. That means only one person in there.
Anybody put in Russian Patterson in there?
Let me go back up with there. Some of them not even know. Waste boy or girl? Okay. So the answer is who is a waste man?
Yeah.
All right.
Who have it first?
Hold on. What's that?
How many points is that? How many points?
It is for 400 points.
400 points?
Who is a waste man? Yeah, 400 points. Ricardo.
Ricardo, get that?
I've with a waste man.
Okay, so Ricardo contacts.
Mhm.
Okie dokie.
All right, so let's see. So we have, okay, what is worthless? What is crud? Worthless, worthless with the croft, drunk croft.
The most common call, the most common name call is waste man.
Sponge. Oh my goodness. Scoundrel. Oh my goodness.
Yes, scoundrel. People call him scoundrel too.
Menace to society.
Yes. Russian partisan.
So she was laughing behind Osh.
Waste man them no man.
Charlie said, when I miss over here, may I go over my neighbor yard for mix up. Somebody just get 5 jacket. Oh God. I hope the 5 jacket not really fit and it right. I thought the mix up.
Only jacket thing getting me if you get vest too.
Mixing says scoundrel took me out. So now Charlie, I love mix up. Mixing say 5 jackets, so it's a wedding party that Charlie.
My goodness.
And I got for the 5 jacket to get
So
5 jackets.
who score?
All right, so it is Ricardo that got it, so that was for 400 points. So Ricardo need to choose Crud, Croft. Oh my God. Christmas over there, mark for spelling.
Okay.
Tell Ricardo get it generate.
Give me had it already.
Points. I'm looking for what him choose next.
Okay, Ricardo, your time to choose, Ricardo.
Jesus, no. What about a football?
What a football?
No, sir. Waste element. Good night, Miss Yvonne. Welcome. Happy
Bless
Friday
Miss
to you.
Yvonne.
Thank you so much for joining.
All
Really
right.
appreciate you being here. Oh my God. As he said, Lal, you better know that enough more no mention yet, my Jesus.
Which is true.
Oh, Ricardo said, then on me get it. Yes, you got it. Mix it now, mix me up, and I'm not going to read that one, the Byron.
Okay, so you. Lord, sir. Me know why you know that.
The one there. Mix it now, mix me.
No, sir. Me know you know that. Mixing. Boy, me know you know that, sir. What's up, David?
Oh my God, Empress is sassy. Something another GW it.
Me just a realize.
Sassy get it, man. Me just a real. A sassy get it, man. Me just a realize.
I supposed to get it?
Ricky, your thief. Oh, sassy waste boy. Okay. Waste boy, waste man, same thing. Okay. So sassy.
So
Sassy
okay.
stop catch. So put the 400 pounds.
Sassy.
One, so she stop catch.
Okay.
And
So
she
sassy.
up on the board.
So let me announce the score again. Okay, so Sassy moving strength of that score, the points added to her score. Sassy on 700 points. Ricky Ricardo 500 points. I am the pan drop off edge now, you know. I am how to turn 6 bars. Tammy 1500 points. Truck Life 1700 points. Empress 2,400 points.
Well, everybody was in them.
Okay, so Sassy, your time to choose a category.
No, tone of voice saying is Sassy get it. Here, David, take back the points from the workless boy. Sassy gets it. Mr. Delco, go on. Welcome.
Bless you, Mr.
Happy team
Delco.
Sharice. Happy
All
Saturday
right.
to you. Thank you so much for joining. Call him any name I want to. Okay. They were saying that you enjoyed the little part I dance when catch. And congratulations again, David, on your new position, on your promotion.
Of course.
All is going well in that arena.
Yeah, man. Love it, David. Love it.
Progress, we say.
Yeah.
Sorry. And she's saying JP for 100.
JP for 100.
Okay, so the last one.
Okay.
Skinny. What is the Jamaican patois word for skinny? Jesus, this one's supposed to be another hilarious one. What is the patois word for skinny? Excuse me, guys, I'm coming.
Ooh. Yep. All right, answers start to roll in. All right, I guess we see what I see the answer. So, only the answers are in. Okay. So, Ricky Ricardo, the capture these points. How much for these points?
100.
100.
It's every kind of point.
Yeah, look here, 100.
Hold on, never leave the screen proper for your hush.
The points of 100. More know who they expect to win the points. People in the chat, who don't expect to win the points? No, 100 and 200 boss. 100 and 200 boss. Me not lie. 100 and 200 boss.
Charlie, I give a commentary of what is going on his side. Hold on, let me go through the
Charlie saying you're Jerry Springer.
I want to be behind going over there, so. When you read Charlie chat. Right, I see the answer that I'm looking for. Hold on, let's go back to that. What is maga? So Jamaican word for skinny is maga. That's 100.
I record we should choose that.
All right, so let's see who first came in with the correct response. Hold on. You gotta say, don't call me name and laughing. Everyone say, cook. But until I say it, I got interesting. What is thread? What is stickers?
Oh my. Stickers.
What is slimmers? Tell me. Oh my goodness.
Stickers.
Slimmers. What is bones? What is slim body? I'm not gonna say what it. What is bony? What is stick? Miga, maga. Oh my God, what is fine? Wishy-washy. Boy, me say we have one name for one thing.
I tell you.
Me say one word. I really Jerry Springer going over there so with Charlie. All right, so first on the board with the correct response is
Mr. 100. Mr. 100.
And Tammy and Trucklife, Empress, Nova, Trucklife, Rocky Day.
So the score as it is Sassy on 700 points. Mr. 100 on 600 points. Tammy, 1,500 points. Chuck Life, 1,700 points. Empress, 2,400 points.
What you Sassy lead? Ricardo?
I'm 100. I'm 100 that.
Me tell you about me and the 100 points then. You're not gonna hear me gone again. Oh my God. All right, so Ricardo, choose the next category. Let me just catch up. Empress Ricardo and him 100 points then to go to.
May I tell you?
What makes sense? It coming like me need to refresh because Ricky answer comes same time with the question on my side. You need to refresh.
Yeah, you need to refresh me.
David said, who is Ricky? Is the definition of skinny. Like a real drama one. He said, they got climbed through the window and can't breathe. I said, either me need for refresh or is Ricky Nostradamus. What is thread? Tammy said she's throwing everything out there so she hopes something would stick. Oh, me even forget the kukumkum.
Kukumkum.
Tell us there's so many words for one thing. Triple F is laughing. 100 bars Ricardo.
100 and 200 bars Ricardo.
So then not that many. Then no me that boy. Okay.
How supposed to choose?
Supposed to or Ricardo's supposed to choose now and just get the 100. Look.
Ricky Ricardo, choose a category, please, sir.
With small body. Ricardo said, Byron, love me name though. It is half dead. Yeah, man, when you're slim and thick, you is a stickers. Oh my goodness. Tommy, when you trying to call me out, say why fat not up there, discrimination.
What?
Well, I guess the next time I put that up, then it will be in. Truck Life's a small body mixing. I like how you endorse your name, bro. You're know. This call me at all. All right, so let's see. Did you choose already? Oh, it's saying trivia. Okay, so it's just one category left. So trivia, so Caribbean trivia. So trivia for 100. All right, so I have 2 green triangles, 2 black triangles, and 1 yellow X in my flag. Which country's flag is this? I have 2 green triangles, 2 black triangles, and 1 yellow X in my flag. Name the country to which that flag belongs.
It is Jim Down.
And you say Ricky figure home with Germany. Oh, Jesus, it's not easy. May I win for me and you, Daniel? Credit to Sassy. From 100?
Yeah. I'm 100 points now. You can't
get Daniel, don't worry yourself. Me day I try hard and me still can't reach on the board. All right, let's refresh and see.
People who don't say nothing, you know, say I want 100 points. I want to know who I go get it.
May from Happy Team, welcome. Truck Life said expected. Ricardo got it 100 bars.
Yeah, man. I'm going to get the Truck Life.
Oh my goodness. All right, so I have refreshed.
No, you can get it.
Trivia for 100 there. That's where it started.
100 bars get it.
Hold on. I have to go down slowly because you know, so them love shout in tone of words. Ricardo.
100 bars.
And Truck Life put up the flag. Ricardo 100 bars. That's what is Jamaica. Ricky Day, Wacky Day, Jamaica. Mixing. Jamaica next World Cup. Sharon also got. I said more facts you for there. Up the long to nimble. Okay, so I'm saying should I up the long time? He need for nimble up him fingers.
Yeah, man. Nimble up your finger them more fun.
Category at Lal Tommy Hush. As expected, Ricardo got it. 100 bars, Ricardo. What is that? Okay. You're a real Jerry Springer going over there, so. Jeopardy done for me, Charlie. Gone to Jerry Springer mix up. But say my dead with laughter, please help him. All right. Ricardo said, leg on the board. Sorry, let me leg on the board. All right. Oops. And I just take off 100.
100 is supposed to come off.
Oh, me never open it up. What is Jamaica? Sorry. All right, there we go. There's the board. It's a leg on the bird. Leg on the board.
So what choose?
Ricardo, so it's a 400. All right. So it's the last category. So these lyrics typically deal with poverty, love, politics, and Rastafarianism. So remember, it's Caribbean trivia. These lyrics typically deal with poverty, love, politics, and Rastafarianism. So the umbrella name. These lyrics typically deal with poverty, love, politics, and Rastafarianism. I'm gonna make sure we keep one duct tape in the drawer over there. So. All right, so let's see. And I see the answer that I am looking for, so I am just gonna go ahead and reveal it. So what is reggae? And that is for 400 points. And you realize that double score is still somewhere there?
Wow.
So what is reggae? So that is for 400 points.
So who got these points?
All right, let's see. Tommy for 400 points. What is
Tommy
reggae?
coming in right there.
Then Sassy Roots reggae, positive songs, reggae music, Rocky Day, Key, yep, Sharon, Day, Ricardo, reggae mixing, Empress.
Wow, so that win put Tommy in second place. So Sassy and Ricardo on 700 points. Truck Life on 1,700 points. Tommy, second place, 1,900 points. And Empress, 2,400 points. So the night is not over as yet between Empress and Tommy now to win the night.
Well, it's just a $200 difference. Give me $200, 200 points difference with Truck Life. So yes, Truck Life Baron is gonna get duct tape if him not stop talking about the answer because he can't whisper.
I didn't hear.
All right, so Tommy, you choose the next category. So Ricardo, Truck Life said, Tommy, you see you and you were worried. Well, me can't go rest because 100 done. Ricardo said kangaroo so because the 100 points finished. Ricardo said pass them, Tammy. The person is saying true, so Tammy is saying 300. And let's see what's there. I have the highest concentration of churches in the world. Name the country. I have the highest concentration of churches in the world. Refresh Daniel if you said 2 answers leave unless you're counting this one now. All right, and I see it said Tammy you come through like Sharika Jackson. Oh no. It's a real big thing I go on there. I hope the child is okay. My God. What a bangarang. All right, so I see the answer that I am looking for, and it is what is Jamaica? Yes, we're very religious, but boy, may I tell you,
If you say a hypocrite.
a hypocrite.
Plip.
They are the most churches in the world, and look at us. And that is for 300 points.
Okay, so who's the winner for that?
Right, let's see.
More oh, so the one more, the one left is W score.
That's why they don't put Vatican Remedy. They don't first start with Rome A.
W score not on it.
It's
like 100 points.
Right, so first on the board with what is Jamaica moving out of its 200, 100 category is...
Ricky Ricardo?
Yep, and that is for 300 points. So I'm getting my count 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All right. See, when a man is dead, don't call him a duppy. All right, the score as it is, Sassy on 700 points, Ricky Ricardo, 1,000 points, Truck Life, 1,700 points, Tommy, 1,900 points in second place, and Empress in the lead, maintaining the lead, 2,400 points. Empress seems like she'll walk with it tonight.
Yes, Arlene. Yes, Jamaica has the most churches per capita in the world.
Is Empress is going to walk with it tonight? Is Tommy going to overtake Empress? Short Life is there for the taste. What is going to happen? Is it Empress? Is it Short Life? Is it Tommy?
All right, reveal the last one there. Drum roll. Mountain chicken or frog legs, colloquially referred to as crapod, is this island's national dish. Mountain chicken or frog legs, colloquially referred to as crapod, is this island's national dish. Hope I didn't massacre that one.
W score, remember W score.
And it is.
This could be Empress taking the night.
What is the name of the dish?
Taking the night.
What's
Tommy,
the name of
taking
the
country?
Night. Sorry. What is the name of the island? Sorry. The island is what I'm looking for.
Who is it gonna be tonight? Tommy, Empress or Truck Life?
I see the answer that I am looking for, and it is finished. It is done. It is
dead. Are you serious?
So the answer is what is Dominica?
And who is the
what is Dominica? And that is double your point. So 500 added, and then that's gonna be doubled.
W score or W points?
W score.
Whoa. And then 500 added.
The 500, then whoever gets it correctly, and then it's gonna be double.
The score. Okay, whoa.
All right, so
who is it gonna be?
Let's see.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Let's see. Adrenaline
Dominica. Who is gonna win the night? Who's gonna win the night?
Why is Baron calling my name?
Whoa.
Stop calling my name. What the hell? You see me, I'm going in slow motion, people, because
who's gonna win the night?
So let go the last
who's
one.
Gonna win the night?
Yeah, take time off. What is Dominica is
Empress.
It is doomed.
Empress take the lead away. Times 2.
Which is
oh my goodness.
5,800.
Okay, so Empress take the night away with a whopping total of 5,800 points to spare. Hold on.
The board is clean.
This put Empress at the highest number for the beginning. Overtake Ricardo.
Overtake Ricardo. Yet Ricardo has 6,000 something.
Oh, Ricardo has 6,000 something.
Ricardo has 6,000.
Boy, I do like a customer Ricardo.
Yeah, you want to take a Ricardo title from.
Can you imagine? Okay, so Empress run second with that. So 5,800 finish. Empress finished strong tonight. Whoa.
All right. So congratulations to all the winners tonight. And Empress ran away with the highest points.
5,800 points to Empress.
She's getting $1,000 credit, and everybody else is getting $500.
Tammy, very good challenge from Tammy. Right, 1,900 points, strong challenge. And Chuck Life up there as well. Oh, wonderful performance.
All right, and Daniel is saying good game.
Yeah.
What is Mofat's up to now? So, what is Mofat? Okay. What's the
1,000.
All right. So that's Arlena. What? And Truck Life is celebrating with Empress, and he's saying the old Empress is back because she won last week, and this is the Empress.
Yeah, Empress won last week.
Fire. Oh, so the police came, arrested everyone. It's a good thing I climbed the tree down the road. Mother is carrying the kids to hospital. Oh, that's, oh my God.
Sad.
It's really bad that the kids got hurt.
Okay, so for tonight, board takers, let me call them. Sassy on the board, 700 points. Ricky Ricardo, 1,000 points. Short Life, 1,700 points. Tammy, 1,900 points. Empress, 5,800 points to take the board tonight. Right, wonderful performance from all participants. A wonderful game, lovely game tonight. So, anyone who has any preferable number that they want to
send it to me on
send it
IG. They know that they must just send it to me on IG.
All right, very good game tonight. All right, so this is yours. Strong performance tonight. Why it's amazing to see your Chuck Life. You know, I hope that Empress, no surprise there. Tommy, in the mix. Ricardo, Sassy, right? Boy, they are getting stronger and stronger, which is good.
I thought it was empty.
You don't need
There's
that.
some leaving there.
All right. So this is the
Okay,
Beauty.
so again, congratulations. Put this back in the container. Congratulations to all the winners. And
okay.
Charlie's congratulating Empress. Sassy's congratulating Empress. So mixing this and congratulate Empress. Your boss it up, my friend.
Yeah, she
Empress said, big up God.
yeah, consecutively 2 weeks and straight now. Empress doing
She's
it.
back. And Chuck
So-
Life is saying, wonderful topic and game as usual. Thank you.
Thank
so
you,
much,
Chuck Life,
and
as
Thank you
always.
for your continued support.
All right.
And saying Tammy, congrats. Tammy saying thank you, Chrismo, for the congratulations. And Truck Life is congratulating all the winners. And Sassy saying she opened that to Charlie. It's okay. Yes, I'm open
All
too, because
right.
that was a really
So remember, next week, Friday, we'll be here, right? And of course, enjoying the participants playing, right? Jeopardy, right? So,
we still need to figure out the team. We haven't started.
yeah,
trying to
guys,
figure out that yet.
guys, we are going to figure out a team. I wonder if we could have created something, guys. We're actually troubleshooting some issues.
It's just that one. It's
If-
not every week team. They just want to play against each other.
Oh, okay, but we want to build this thing big, you know. We can run it parish by parish and so forth.
Ricardo
It's getting there.
is saying, congratulations, guys. Me like how you put me in my place tonight.
Yes, Ricky. The people I'm turning 100 in 100 and 200 bars.
And naturally, Tammy saying, I started late. I'm proud of myself. Speech,
Yeah, Tammy,
speech,
well-
Tammy, speech.
Excellent performance from Tommy there, coming strong. Tommy almost win the night too.
And Shirley saying, congratulations, Empress,
Empress.
and everyone.
Yes, Sharon.
Charlie said,
All right.
okay, me too. Chocolate is saying you did great.
That's
yes.
a good, yeah. Love the game. The game getting, I mean, you know, you're just enjoying Jeopardy.
And
Right.
and Mix is saying big up to all the players, whether you are 6 boss or 100
Boss,
boss or carry the
exactly,
board boss.
more fun. We are going to take this game to a certain
So
level.
it's how you play the game.
Yes, and we are giving even more amazing prizes, right? So we are just in the testing period right now, but this game is going to grow, and we are going to give more amazing prizes. So
Tammy said we can give her credit to Truck Life. So
okay,
Tammy,
to Chuck Life,
to Truck Life, yeah. Depending on continue.
Chuck Life will get Tommy credit.
And Empress is saying the usual number. What is it? 223.
All right. So
All right.
Chuck Life will get Tommy number, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So
Just put a.
no,
Okay.
I do-
And Chuck
I do-
Life is saying, Tommy, enough love and appreciation every time.
Let me do it like this.
Yep.
All right. And Empress, which number? Sorry, Empress, which number?
Can beg the Xmas Day, eh?
Which number, Empress?
The 223.
223.
Yeah.
223. And
223. 325.
yeah, Sassy, do you have any particular number?
I
that you
have
want?
Sassy number
Oh, you have
already.
Sassy number
I have
already,
Sassy number already. Chucker is saying, Tommy, big up the boss Makita for me. I saw him here earlier in the chat. Ricardo says same number for me.
Okay, so what is
What
it?
number? I know the number.
Okay.
521. I can't remember the first 3 digits. I know the last 4.
All right, so
It's already.
so it is here.
And Charlie saying, bye everyone, have a blessed weekend. You too, Charlie. Have a
All right,
wonderful
Charlie.
blessed weekend and a productive week. Tammy saying that I like your Christmas tree, guys. Thank you so much, Tammy.
Thank you.
Well, I said thank you for you did help me decorate it. Well, I'm gonna leave me alone with it. You know, say thank you, and me alone for say thank you. Thank you very much.
No, so I'm here to decorate it.
But me, you decorate it.
Even when I'm not here.
Ricardo said, me can't say to Uno, every puss of them there, I shall return.
That's true.
You sound like a politician.
but Charlie made the board already. Charlie made the board already, good.
Yeah, Charlie made the board already, and he qualified for credits.
Oh, okay.
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah, but he has an issue where in his country,
Oh, yes.
there's an issue with the provider, so he had given it to somebody else. I tried my best, but his providers don't work.
All right.
The app that I have. Ricardo said, may I beg the Christmas too? Oh my God.
So I'm going to put this in the bin.
That one still have some. I'm going to finish that one.
Okay.
I never realized something's still in there and spill some of it. Okay, Daniel is saying, good game. Thank you so much. Ricky said, Ricky. True that, Ricky. Yes. Empress said, Ricky, stop behave. So, a week, you dethrone me. Your time for shine again, Empress. Triple Life is saying, Tammy, really appreciate you. Thanks a million, maximum respect. Rocky Day saying, congratulations, all winners tonight. Was fun and educational as usual. Thank you so much, Rocky Day, and thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Let me see if I can. Was trying to find you. Bring it up on this. All right. Good game, peeps. Per Sassy, thank you, guys, for your contribution as usual, and thank you for making Jeopardy the fun game that it always is. Really appreciate you guys. Regardless of more prizes like the 200 Amazon gift cards. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Guys is saying, Tammy, that's hilarious. And we said no TNT truck live. Let's see. Truck life is saying I learn and have fun after over here just gives you the best of both worlds. Thank you so much, Truck life. I really appreciate that nice comment. Okay, Sassy saying mine is the same number. Okay. Chocolate says, always good vibes and energy over, and it wouldn't be possible without good people. Blessings to you, all blessings to you guys as well. So to say, what the Christmas tree and come, Sassy, come for it. Yes, Mofats, you made the board as well, and you also gained credit in making the board, so you were not sixth boss. Ricardo is, Truck Life is saying, Ricardo, go sleep. Ricardo is saying, one name, sleep. Arlene is saying, have a blessed weekend, everyone. Same to you, Arlene. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Daniel said, me want to return too. Yes, you can hop on the board again, man. Nothing beats a trial but a failure. Just keep trying, keep trying and trying and trying. One day, you will get up there like the rest of them and stay up there. Okay, Ricardo say he has to get up in a few, so it makes no sense. Okay, rest well, Ricardo, you get up early for work. So it says he gave me one of his winnings too, and yes, he did. It was Charlie. Charlie saying have a wonderful weekend to Arlene. And then thanks, Mofat. And Apna channel with Bilal saying, hi, dear friend, how are you? Welcome, welcome, Hapna. Happy Saturday to you. How are you doing? Thank you and welcome, welcome. And Chuck Life is saying, Miss Anne, wonderful job as always. You always do a wonderful job with the game and the chat. Thank you so very much. I'm trying to, you see, I'm doing a better job at keeping up now, and I don't go over every aspect, but I try to welcome everybody as they come in, which is very important to me that I welcome everybody. So, okay, and Sharon is saying that please check out Andre Live whenever you get a chance. It's very interesting. Yes, we always go over there afterwards and see what's going on. We'll definitely check it out. Yeah, we check it out from time to time. And Ricardo is saying, but big up on yourself, people always look forward to being here on a Friday. Blessings always, Mystic family. Blessings to you as well, Ricardo. And try and get some rest, and I hope work will not be too hectic for you. I have work in the morning as well. As I say, on the way. All right, when you come, just ring the doorbell. I mean, whisper the code for you. You just let yourself in if I'm sleeping. All right. And I got the call and get dressed, else them now stop chat. Me know have an amazing weekend. Stay safe. Okay, thanks, Empress. Sorry. Love, so true. You actually manage the chat now instead of the chat managing you like you that used to say. Yes, because sometimes the chat run away. You might think because I was trying to go through every single comment, which after a while it gets impossible to do that. So that's why I start just looking as people come in the chat, greeting them and just do an umbrella welcome, because if not, the time will just fly away and I don't catch up. All right, so thank you, wonderful ladies and gentlemen, for joining us again on this another Friday. I know that you have many choices out there in terms of other channels that you could have been on right now supporting, but you're here with us and been here for a couple of hours, so we really appreciate that. We don't take it for granted. And I'm going to bid you all a wonderful and blessed weekend. Hope everyone have a wonderful rest and have a wonderful and productive week. So everyone stay blessed, keep safe, and walk good. Until next week, take care. 10 out of 10 for the Christmas tree. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate that and love the tree for real. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and Shirley's saying thanks and have a blessed night as well. Okay, guys, walk good, stay safe. Bye.